Hello?
Can I speak to Tony, please?
This is him.
Hey, Tony, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio station?
Yeah, exactly like the radio station. How you doing?
Good.
Any idea why I'm calling you today, Tony?
Nope.
Well, somebody recently sent us an email about you.
Okay.
Her name is Alyssa. You remember meeting a girl named Alyssa?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Okay. Well, we do a segment on our show. I don't know if you've heard it, called the Second Date Update. Have you heard that before?
Yeah, I've heard of it, I guess.
Okay. Well, Alyssa wanted us to call you today to ask you why you're not calling her back.
Okay.
She told us a little bit about meeting you and said that she liked you a lot and was hoping that you would give her a call, but you haven't, so she's wondering why.
I mean, it was fine. We went out, we met at a bar, but it was afterwards when I met up with her and friends of hers. I thought it got kind of weird.
She told us about hanging out on her friend's boat, and she said there were some girls in the hot tub taking their tops off and partying.
It was more than a boat. It was more like a giant yacht.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess boat would be an understatement. If it has a jacuzzi on it and everything else, the thing had to be a monster.
Dozens of people on it partying. There's a bar, multiple bedrooms, little jet skis that you could lower into the water. It was gigantic.
That sounds amazing. I would be taking so many pictures and posting them on social media like, look where I am. Was that not cool?
I mean, it was fine until I found out the situation, and I was like, this is kind of weird.
What do you mean by the situation?
We were in the hot tub, and we were just hanging out, and she got up to go get a drink. And we were still in there. There were like some guys, some girls in there. But some of the guys there told me what the boat really kind of was. I mean, I'd never been in this kind of situation before.
What the boat was? What do you mean by what the boat was?
Yeah, I thought it was just a boat.
Yeah.
A big floating object?
Okay, so some rich guy owned it, but he has it to like entertain his like women. All the women on there were kind of like his girls. If that makes any sense.
So you're saying that he's a pimp and they're all prostitutes? I'm not really picking up what you're putting down.
I don't think so. I didn't get that vibe necessarily, but I thought it was more like a, I don't know what you call like a harem, I guess. Like his.
What?
He's like a sugar daddy to these women.
So you're saying that all the girls on there are like his girlfriends?
Kind of. The guy I was talking to kind of said that the girls could hang out on the boat and use all his like expensive cars and stuff if they did stuff for the guy.
Oh, and I'm assuming not like do chores around his house.
Exactly right.
So he was like a Hugh Hefner type of dude, I guess.
I guess it just kind of weirded me out. I don't know.
Yeah,
Understandable.
Yeah.
I would be freaked out.
So in your mind, you think that Alyssa, the girl that you met that night, must be hooking up with this old guy if she's able to party on his boat.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know why he's old. Just in my mind, he's an old rich
Yeah.
guy. I didn't see the guy, but she must be hooking up with him if she's on the boat, and that's why you left?
I got that impression, yes.
Okay. Would you like to find out if she is actually hooking up with that dude? Because I would.
I mean, it seems pretty obvious what it already is, so I don't think there's any need to.
I think we should ask her. And she's actually on the phone listening right now, so we can do that, Tony.
What do you mean?
I mean that she's listening to this conversation and she wants to talk to you. Alyssa, say hi to Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Oh, my gosh.
Alyssa, are you hooking up with the rich guy who owns the boat?
Oh, my God. It's not even like that.
Okay, what is it like then?
It doesn't matter. It's not your business.
Oh.
Well, it does kind of matter to me. If I'm going to consider dating you, it does kind of matter to me.
You don't know what's going on.
Okay, so tell me the details. Are you with him?
That's also none of your business. If you wanted to know what was going on, you would have called me and asked me instead of making me go on the show to call you.
But Alyssa, that's kind of an awkward conversation to call someone and go, hey, are you banging the dude that owns the boat?
Yeah.
Well,
I
if you
think
wanted
they're
to
right.
know, you
They're
would
right.
be man enough to call and ask.
Well, I'm not going to waste my time with that. Sorry.
Well, I'm offended. I took you to the yacht. I introduced you to all my friends. And if you had a question about the situation, you couldn't even be man enough to call me and ask me about it? You didn't hear this from me. You heard this from somebody else. This could be a rumor. I mean...
Well, we hung out for 4 hours. What difference does it make? I'm not going to waste my time. It's not like we were married or something.
Well, I wasted my time on you, didn't I? I actually liked you.
Okay, fine. Let's just leave it there.
Leave it there? So you don't want to date me because of that?
Yeah.
That's your loss. You're missing out on a lot.
Okay, I'll deal with it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, my God.
All right, well, at this point, I would like to ask you guys if you'll go out on a second date. I will pay for
No.
it. No.
No.
Oh, Alyssa's saying no.
No, I would not like to go on this little piece of man who couldn't even call me back.
Okay.
Listen, you're potentially sleeping with someone else to be on their boat. Remember this, right?
It's a really nice yacht, Brooke.
It's kind of a big deal.
I don't appreciate all of you guys judging me for something you know nothing about. So, all of you.
Alyssa, hey, not
my
me.
gosh, Alyssa.
I'm not judging you at all, Alyssa. Look, if there was a millionaire who's like, hey, I want to fly you on my helicopter, on my yacht, dude, I'd go that guy for hours. Okay?
You were so gross.
There's a millionaire listening. Get at me, all right? Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Derek.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Derek, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Excuse me?
It's a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
No way.
Yeah, how are you, man?
I'm good. And you guys?
Not too bad. You ever listen to the show?
On occasion. I mean, I'm a bartender, so sometimes either if I'm up late or for some reason up early, but, yeah, I know you guys.
Okay. Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
About me?
Yeah. They wanted us to get in touch with you because you're not calling them back.
Okay. And who asked you to do this?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and just guess that you probably know this person because she leaves quite a mark on people that she meets. Her name is Haley. She likes to go by Hailstorm.
Oh, my God. Yeah, she's pretty intense.
That is one description that you could use.
Well, she emailed us because she said that you guys hung out one night, and now you won't text her back, and she said she even came into your bar the other day, and you kind of ignored her.
Okay, she said all that?
Yeah. Yeah, she told us a lot about you, actually.
And what did she say?
Well, she said that you're a hot bartender with a bunch of tattoos and long hair, and you look like a sexy rocker.
Yeah.
She said,
Would you deny that?
Guess not.
She also told us how you hooked her up with a bunch of free drinks, and then later on in the evening, you guys went out to your car and made out a little bit.
All true. I can't deny any of that.
And she was super pumped about meeting you because apparently you said that you're going to open up a bar someday, and you want to use her as your logo.
Well, okay. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Yeah, we were like talking after I got like done with work. We were in my car, and I mentioned that like I hope to one day like open my own bar, and that like she has like a great figure that would make like a great silhouette for my logo. But like,
Was that? Let me ask you a question before you continue. Was that a line? Like, do you use that on girls at the bar all the time?
no, like she's sincerely like smoking hot. Like that's like she has a great body, but like I didn't really like mean it in like let's figure out a logo tomorrow kind of way.
so you were
Okay.
just saying, like, in general, she would make a great...
Yeah, like someday.
Yeah, I mean, someone like with a body like that would make a great logo.
Okay.
for, like, semi-truck mud flaps and bar logos.
Yeah,
So-
right?
What didn't you like about her then? Why are you kind of blowing her off? I mean, it sounds like you thought she was at least hot.
She's just like sweet and like sincere, like she wanted to help, but like the next day she started texting me and sending me attaching photos of headshots for like which one did I want to use for the bar.
So it was more like you said, hey, you could be the logo for the bar one day because you're that attractive. And she, in her mind, was like, oh, my God, he told me I'm the logo for this new bar that is opening right now.
I'm telling everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't seem like it's enough to write somebody off.
No, like, she wouldn't stop. Like, from there, she, like, was texting me all day long about it. Like, my phone was just blowing up. Like,
What?
It was like we were business partners all the time.
Hey, Derek, I do want to let you know that Hailstorm is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Like, what?
Yeah. Hailstorm?
What?
Hey.
Oh, hey. How's it going, Haley?
Not so good. I heard everything you said. I had to mute my phone because I couldn't be quiet, but I heard everything.
Well, I mean, I don't know, like, what you want me to say. Like, everything I just said happened.
Well, guess what? I'm a doer. I was trying to help your dream, and I'm sorry that you are a lazy person who doesn't want to actually, who just talks, and doesn't actually do anything with their life.
Hold on. I told you that I wanted to open a bar one day, like, not the next day. And I do want to use your body and my logo, but, like, I'm not ready to start picking those out today.
You know what? You're a jerk.
Whoa.
You got me all excited about this bar we were going to open together, and now you're like being all lazy, and now
I
what
told
do you do?
you I wanted to open a bar one day.
Together.
I even gave you name suggestions, okay? I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, okay. Haley's Hole in the Wall, or Haley's Hole. Like, I can't call a bar that.
Haley's hole.
I love it. I think that's a
cute.
great name.
The town I grew up in had a bar called Joe's Hole. It's
I
real
mean, it's
popular.
like, for the type of bar I was telling her about, that's like, I can't. She wanted, like, custom cocktails, and it was, like, too much.
That's amazing. I would totally go to that bar, though.
Think about it, okay? Haley's Hole is such a cute name. It's like, oh, out of the way, like, oh, it's like a hidden place, but it's also like, you like think about like, ooh, it's like kind of sexy, like, ooh, who's Haley? And like, maybe we're gonna see her there. Like, what's up with
Yeah, it's a
Haley?
family establishment for sure.
I'm sorry, Derek, but she's kind of funny. Like,
It is funny.
Oh, I mean, for sure, but I don't think intentionally.
but why wouldn't you give her another second chance? I mean, she's got so much energy. She obviously really likes you.
Yeah, she's into
That is
you.
for sure.
Yeah, I do have a lot of energy, and I am hilarious. I was voted funniest in my high school class, okay?
Really?
Awesome.
I can't argue with results.
To recognize that I would make a really great business partner. I know about nightlife. That is my life. I go out every night.
I appreciate your wanting to help, but, like, I have my ideas about this, and I, like, just think it's probably better for me to do it myself.
Fine. Do it yourself. You know what? I'm going to open my own bar.
Oh.
I'm going to open my own Haley's Hole. And then I won't even let you come in. I won't even let you near the place.
Oh, no.
Okay?
You hear that, Derek? You're not getting anywhere near Haley's Hole ever.
Ever.
Oh, my
I do have to ask, though, since it's a second date update. Derek, would you like to go on a second date with Haley? We will pay for it.
Oh, man. You know, I think I'm going to pass. Like,
Oh,
I appreciate it, though.
Come on.
God.
Good.
You know, it's just too much.
You know what? I'm just enough. So, there.
Amen, Haley.
I'm sorry
Sure.
you didn't get a second date, but can we get an invite to Haley's Hole when it opens?
Yes, please.
You guys are going to be at the head table.
Awesome. Thank you. Head table at Haley's Hole.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If you're just joining us right now, we're about to do a second date update. We just played a second date update from one of our favorite people, Haley.
Yay, hailstorm.
And the last thing that we heard from her was she met a dude who worked at a bar, and he wanted to use her as the bar's logo, and also they kind of made out in the parking lot and everything else.
It happens.
And apparently he wasn't ready to partner with her on owning a bar.
Yeah.
She was being a little presumptuous, so she decided she's going to open up her own bar.
Uh-oh, show
And
him.
that was the last we heard. And we're about to get an update from her right now because she's back on the phone
Yes.
and wants us to tell us about the situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Hailstorm.
Let me take a selfie.
What's up, Hailstorm?
Hey.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm good. I miss you guys.
Yeah, we miss you too. You're still one of the most popular people from the second date updates ever.
Love you.
Thank you. I'm not surprised.
So, Hailstorm, we just listened to that second date update, and it sounded like you said no to another date with this guy. So why do you have an update for us?
Well, I am never one to give up, so I have more to my story with Derek, and I thought you guys would be hungry to know what happened.
Of course, everybody's hungry for Hailstorm. You know that. You guys sounded mad at each other at the end of that. Or at least you
Oh
sounded
my
mad.
gosh. Yes, I was so mad at him after what happened because he didn't want to partner with me. He didn't want my ideas, but he just wanted my body. And I was like, I'm more than just a body.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a brain.
Yeah.
So to get back at him after what happened and the way things ended, I sent him some provocative pictures of myself to make him jealous and to get back at him.
So, as a revenge tactic, you sent him some pictures of yourself.
That's an interesting way to do that.
All right. And did it work? Did that, ruin his day?
Well, it did work in the sense that it made him super jealous, and he was really sweet to me and wanted to get drinks.
Oh,
Oh, she
really?
lured him back in.
Okay.
And basically one thing led to another, and we ended up, after 3 months, moving in together.
What?
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No way.
So you went from doing a second date update where it sounded like you guys hated each other.
Yeah.
You sent him some nudes, and then you moved in together.
Yeah, I mean, it was fast, but it just, felt right, and
Right.
so you just got to go with your feeling on something like that.
Yes, you do, because it's not a big decision.
No.
So
It's
you
huge.
just go with your gut and move in after 3 months.
But are you going
Yeah.
to just live together, or are you still going to try to do these business ventures? Because that seems like it caused a little friction.
Yeah.
Well, we were sort of on the track to work towards the business venture, and, things were going good. But, after a couple of weeks, he just got super boring. He was just so
What?
lame. He just wanted to, watch old TV shows and, go to bar trivia. And I was like, yo, Hailstorm is not about this, bar trivia life. She's about working on a bar stool and, getting crunk with it. Not, I don't care about knowledge. I want to, have fun.
Wanna get lit?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hailstorm wants to party, not sit at a bar and do trivia.
Exactly.
Okay. So why isn't he on the phone now?
Well, so I talked to him about it, and he was like, let's go play mini golf and talk this over. And I was like, no, this is over. I'm done.
Wow. So you moved in with the dude and then broke up with him after a few months because he was boring, and then on top of that wanted to play mini golf.
And trivia.
Yes. So I wanted to call you guys to let you know Hailstorm is back on the market, baby.
Oh, watch out, world.
How many guys are going to be pumped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So if any of your listeners want to hang out and down for whatever, let's do this.
I'm sure they do. Text in at 78592. Hailstorm, I can get you a couple dates right now. I guarantee it.
Yes.
All right, well, Hailstorm, thank you for the update. Keep us posted on any new things that happen in your relationships that are coming up, all right?
Okay, bye, guys.
All right, bye. See you later.
That is one fun girl.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Cora, please?
this is she.
Hey, Cora, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. We play all the hits. I don't know if you've heard.
Okay, I'm sorry, can I help you?
Yes, you can. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you and asked us to give you a call.
Sorry, I'm very confused.
That's all right.
Do
Hey,
you
don't-
need me to do something?
You're not going to arrest me, are you?
Okay,
Oh,
Jubal,
God.
stop with this.
What are you talking about?
Well, you went on a date a little while ago with a dude named Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Eric emailed us because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Eric is confused. He said he liked you a lot, but he also says that after your date, you haven't called him back.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
He also said that you only drank half a glass of wine at dinner, which in my world that usually means that you wanted to get out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah, he was he was interesting.
Yeah. Wait, is that a positive or a negative interesting?
Questionable.
Question.
Oh.
Can you describe from your side of things what it was like?
I don't know. He kept doing this thing, making sound effects.
Yeah.
That was the
Oh,
first
really?
red flag.
We noticed that about him. He tends to talk in sound effects quite a bit. We're like, so boom, I was sitting there and then bam, you know?
Right.
Okay.
I guess the one that stood out was he ordered pasta, and then when it came, he was like, he was like, bada boom, that's the pasta, bow.
That sounds fun, actually.
That's the pasta bow.
Was that was that
A date with
embarrassing?
Mario Brothers.
Was that embarrassing for you?
Not at first. It was just kind of like, oh, energy, you know?
Yeah.
But then the more that he drank, which, like, I'm not against drinking. It's not like that. It just, like, intensified by, like, 1,000%.
So it went from like funny and amusing to obnoxious.
Yeah. He starts asking about, like, turn-ons and turn-offs. And
That's always a good first date topic.
Yeah.
Hey, so
I feel like that's pretty normal, though, for a first date, right?
what turns you on?
Like, or like in a person, or like even
Not
in
in
a
the
Like
bedroom.
likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
Well, you say turn on. That's all I can think of. Like, hey, so real quick, let's talk about what gets you going.
I think she meant like they were talking about what you expect in a significant other or what you look for in a date.
So we're talking about like turn on, turn offs. Like, what are you looking for? What's your whatever about life, kind of in general. And he got really serious, and he's like, "I got to tell you something." And I was like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, honestly, if she wasn't my biological sister, my sister would be my ideal woman.
Oh, ick.
Gross.
I mean, I guess at least he drew the line.
No, Steve.
I do not feel the same way as you do about that.
What did
Very
you
optimistic.
What did you say?
Well, I didn't really say anything, and he could see I was shocked. So then he like took out his phone and started showing me pictures to justify what he said.
Wait, hold up. So he was justifying it by showing you physical attributes of her? Like, I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, maybe he just thinks his sister's an awesome person.
No, I think it's mainly physical.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh.
It was really, really, really uncomfortable.
I don't think he knew that upset you, though, or that you thought that was weird, because he didn't bring that up to us at all.
Or he doesn't remember. He was drunk.
Yeah, so that is the long story of why I have not contacted him again.
Right. Okay.
yeah.
Well, he's been waiting for your phone call. Probably talks to his sister every day. They probably talk all the time. So, but he's been waiting for your phone call. And I do have to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
He wants to talk to me?
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe he wishes you were his sister, but he still wants to talk to you.
Do I have to?
Yes, please talk to me.
Oh.
Come on, it's Eric. How are you, Chloe?
How are you? I think you know how she is.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I don't see what the problem is, though. I mean, my sister's very good looking, just like you are. That was what I was trying to get across. You saw the picture. She's got a great figure.
Oh, my God.
And I was trying to say, you're a lot like my sister. You got a really nice figure like she does, and pretty. And then I don't want to date my sister, but, you know, when I look at you, I think of her. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Wow, that made it worse. What are you doing, dude?
Oh, my God.
But in a good way.
No.
There's nothing good about that. We were going down a list of like turn-ons and turn-offs and what we like, and that was the first thing you brought up. That's not okay. If I would have said that about my brother, you would have equally have been as disgusted as I was. That's not okay.
If your brother was good looking and hot, I would have liked to seen pictures of him too if you were comparing him. I mean, it's a compliment.
Oh, I don't think it is a compliment. I think there's something wrong with your mind if that's what you think it is. Like,
But that's why I said if we weren't related. That just cancels it all. That means
No, it doesn't cancel it. Once you say your sister's sexy, you've always said your sister's sexy, no matter what.
And you believe? Does your sister?
Now wait a second. I'll objectively say my sister is hot. Is that wrong?
Well, yeah, it is. When you're looking to hook up with somebody and thinking of your sister, it's wrong.
Well, I wouldn't be like thinking of her. It just,
Did your sister know you find her this attractive?
I tell her that she's gorgeous every day. It doesn't bother her. She enjoys it.
That is a close family.
Well, there's 7 of us. I got 3 sisters. She happens to be the hottest.
Oh, man, your other sister.
I mean, is that weird to just tell somebody that they're really good looking?
No,
even
you
though
can
we're related?
You can tell people.
Objective. It's like a distance. I'm looking over there. There she is. Hot. You know?
Hot.
No.
There she is, right across the dinner table on Thanksgiving Day, hot as always.
Look, I don't want to touch my sister. I don't want to touch her body because we're related. But I'd like to touch a body like hers, like yours.
No.
You're just making it worse,
very
Eric.
honest here. Is there something wrong with honesty?
There's something wrong with being physically attracted to your sister. That's just all that it comes down to.
I'm physically attracted to her likeness.
Okay, yeah.
And Cora, all I'm trying to say is you remind me of my sister. You're hot like my sister. That's all I'm trying to say.
oh my God. Well, I don't want to be hot like your sister.
Well, too late, Cora. Sounds like you already are hot like sister.
Okay.
Would you like to go out with Eric, though, on a second date? We will pay for it.
No.
Oh, shocker.
Really? How about another date, no family talk? No, I won't talk about my sister. You don't talk about your brother. Nothing. Just
no.
Yeah.
No.
You're not going to win this one, Eric.
Well, I'm bummed out, but I'm just say, Cora, you were really cool, but you're making a big mistake, and you're missing out on one big old Italian, honey.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right. Thank you.
Well, Eric, what are you doing with the rest of your day? I know it's going to be a tough day for you that you got turned down.
I don't know, whatever. I'll be fine.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
hopefully
that's
maybe you
good
can give your
attitude.
sister a call, talk to you about it. Or maybe you got dinner plans later with the family?
Yeah, very funny. I get what you're saying, but you guys don't realize my sister is hot. Maybe I'll send you a picture.
Email it in.
So weird.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Aaron.
This is Aaron.
Aaron, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm okay. From where?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, I only listen to NPR. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're kind of the
Is that
same.
great? No, we're not
If you
at all.
if you add a like NPR plus Justin Bieber plus fart jokes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not familiar. How can I help you?
Well, I'm calling you today because a listener to our show actually emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone.
A listener. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know anyone who might listen to you, but sure.
Well, you do actually know one person who listens to us. Her name is Nicole, and you guys went out on a date the other day.
Yeah. I know Nicole. I blocked her.
Wait, you what?
I blocked her from everything. Social, her number.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, why would you block her?
How is that any business of yours?
Well, because she emailed us and wanted us to get in touch with you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them afterwards, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what went wrong. So she was curious why you weren't calling her back, and I guess we know now that you've blocked her, but she wanted to know why.
Oh, so you're going to tell her?
Yeah, that's the whole point. We get the info from you, and then we pass it along to her.
Okay, I think this could be good for her to know, actually.
Okay, so what would you like us to tell Nicole?
Well, tell Nicole that it's been done, it's been played out, and she needs to shake it up a little bit.
Is she like harassing you or something, and that's why you blocked her? Is that what you mean by it's been played out or something?
No, I mean, tell her she needs to stop being so average.
What?
Being so average.
Whoa, what is that?
Okay,
That was-
Very average.
what about
That
her
was
is
mean.
so average?
I mean, not to be mean. I mean, it's just how she is. But, you know, it's the same American thing. The girl who thinks she likes to travel and is so cultured, but really isn't.
So wait, you blocked her from all social media and everything on the internet because you think that she's average and isn't well cultured enough?
I'll give you an example. You know, she says she's well-traveled. And she says, you know, France is her favorite place to go. And she says the most incredible place to go in France is Paris. And then she, like, flashes her stupid Eiffel Tower keychain. I was just not impressed.
You were not impressed that she liked Paris?
Not at all. Every American woman says they love Paris.
So what if she Paris is an awesome city. So what?
Paris was an awesome city in the 19th century.
So
I mean,
Paris is not awesome anymore.
no, I mean, most people, you know, you say Lyon or you say Dijon. But, I mean, Paris was a while ago. We did that.
Whatever you said to me just sounded like mustard. That's all.
It's
So,
a city.
yeah, I don't know where you're talking about.
I mean, you get the gist. She's an American girl, says she loves to travel, and she's just skimmed the surface, and I wasn't that impressed with it, and frankly, I didn't have the patience for it.
You sound super condescending. Like, can't you just understand that, one, she's trying to connect with you on a level where she knows you have interests?
Connects with me over Paris. I find that very funny.
Whoa.
Paris isn't cool.
Yeah, I guess, okay. Well, if I ever take a trip to France, I know not to go to Paris now, right?
I mean, you can fly to Paris and buy a croissant and go to the top of the Eiffel Tower, and you're still not a world traveler.
What are you talking? There's some people that I know that's never even been out of the country. I mean, good for her for
I pity those
making it.
people.
Okay.
Just like you pity Nicole,
Yeah.
it sounds like.
Exactly.
All right, well, Aaron, thank you for sharing. I need to share with you that Nicole is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Wait, right now?
Yes, right now.
Right now.
Yes, Nicole?
Hey, Aaron, it's that basic chick you went on a date with. I'm so embarrassed right now. I swear to God, he was not this pretentious on our date, okay? Like, he was a cultured person. He was not this condescending. This is not who I thought you were, Aaron.
How would you remotely know that I'm cultured if you're not close to that?
It's like, you're talking to me as if we didn't converse at all the night. I told you, I've been to many, many countries. You've lived in Paris for 8 years. I've traveled to France, Italy, Austria, Switzerland. Like, I've been many places. How can you say that?
Just stop talking. I don't need to hear, your passport stamps of the world. I heard you say it once on our date, and I don't need to hear it a second time.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't understand. Like, who do you think you are? Do you think that you're, like, some prince or something? I mean, why do you think that you're so incredible?
Yeah.
Well, I actually do have a little bit of royal ancestry and blood, but
Oh, my God.
but I don't like to, talk about it much.
Well, why would you? That's kind of showing off at that point, Aaron.
Well,
Look, Aaron, all I have to say is, like, if you plan on ever finding love in this life, you've got to change because you're being a huge pretentious jerk right now.
well, I'll think about that next time I'm flying on my jet to Megève with my family to ski, and you're at some senior frogs trying to buy a shot glass. Tell everyone you went to Puerto Vallarta.
My God.
Oh, my God. I can't believe I actually liked you.
And you didn't see any of this on your date with him?
No, he totally hoodwinked me. I thought that he was a really sweet gentleman. I don't know, he must have real game or something.
This guy?
I actually was a gentleman. It was excruciating to sit there for 2 hours or whatever, and I laughed on the inside. And frankly, I think I'm done.
Oh,
Whoa.
man.
Well, that makes two of us, Aaron. Finally, we have something actually in common because we are both done. I do not ever want to speak to you again.
Oh, well, that came as a shock.
And Nicole, before you go, it's pronounced can, not can.
You know what, Aaron? Why don't you go suck your own because no woman is ever going to do it for you, okay?
Oh, my God. I just fell in love with Nicole. Oh, my God.
Aaron, you seem cultured enough. Are you able to do that? Because I've heard that Frenchmen can do that to themselves.
As every
Wow.
man should.
This is the reason I don't listen to terrestrial radio.
Well, thank you for being on terrestrial radio for a few minutes. Appreciate your feedback, Aaron. Nicole, I didn't even get to ask if he'd go on a second date with you.
I think you know the answer.
Well,
Anyway.
I don't.
I'm honestly so sorry you had to deal with him, you guys. I'm very embarrassed right now.
That's all right. So what are you going to do now?
I'm just so angry. I just want to find him and just hit him over the head with a baguette or something.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Nick, please?
Yeah, this is Nick.
Nick, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
No way.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, hey. What's up, Nick?
Wait, seriously?
I think so, yeah. I don't know why else we'd be on the phone and I'd be claiming to be Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, a radio show.
You sound like Jubal.
That'd be a weird call to get if it wasn't for real.
I mean, are you guys calling to do like a second date or something like that?
Yes.
How did you
Actually,
know?
we are.
Is by any chance the person who had you call is a girl named Ginger?
What?
Dude.
Nick, what are you?
Yes, it is.
Was
Nick.
this what is happening?
This is good. Okay, so she actually said that she'd do this if I didn't call her back.
Really?
She's a huge fan of your show, and she said it like I thought she was joking. She's like, if you don't call me, I'm gonna put you on second date.
Oh, no way. All right, well,
Was
you
it-
didn't call it. Is this just a test in? You didn't call her to see if she'd actually follow through? Because she did.
Not exactly. It's a little bit more complex than that, but I don't know. I just didn't think that we necessarily had that much potential for the future. Because
Wait, hold up. Why didn't you have potential? You know how these go. We have to figure that out.
this is gonna sound a bit bizarre, but she's kind of obsessed with you guys.
What?
And well, okay, so we got pizza. We were watching Netflix. With I don't. She probably meant it's kind of funny. My roommate had a girl over, so we ended up in the back of my car.
Yeah, she told us all that.
Okay, all right.
She also told us that she defines hooking up as making out. I thought that was weird.
Yeah, me too, bro.
I think
Anyway,
a lot of people define it that way.
she says you guys made out in the back of the car, and then you invited her upstairs, but she said no thanks, and that was the end of the night.
This is so. I feel like this is so strange, but she really seems to be like she could not stop talking about you, Jubal. She was like, he's so funny, and like he always knows the right thing to say, and when I'm in a weird mood, like he's just like, I'd love to meet a guy like that. There's just never an awkward silence. He just knows exactly what to say, and like
There's never awkwardness? Are
There's
you
always
sure she's
awkward,
talking
yeah.
about the same Jubal that is in this room right now?
That's what makes him funny, though.
I promise you.
Really?
Little Brooke, yeah.
So should I be scared?
Dude, she stalks you on your Insta.
Oh.
Nice.
So again, should I be scared?
Well, I mean, maybe you like that kind of thing.
Not really. I prefer people to kind of not like me.
You guys, I think-
more. Makes it feel better.
I think you aren't being she's just a fan. Like she just likes listening to the show. The Instagram is public so that people can look at it. Like that's the whole point.
I've met girls the same thing where I'm even trying to be on a date and they ask questions about Jubal all the time. What's he look like? What's he about? He's so funny. And I'm like,
I can give you a mask to wear next time.
Thank you. That would actually help, bro.
But like,
So
back to
Nick,
the-
is that the reason you're not wanting to call her back because she was like obsessed with the show or whatever?
Obsessed with you, and she had this kind of glazed up. She looked out the window, wasn't really even like looking at me, like as if she was like, oh man, like kind of felt like she wished I was Jubal, and I was like, I'm a little.
I can give you a mask too, Nick. I can give everybody masks, I guess.
maybe you can learn some of his voices.
Yeah.
You know what? I just want to let Jubal be Jubal, and I'll be me. And I think there's probably someone out there who might be right for me, and I might have just met the girl who's right for Jubal. I don't know.
There it is. So, is this a second date for Jubal or is it a second date for you? I'm so confused.
Well, let's find out. And I'm scared to do this now.
I can
And
hear it in your voice.
Nick Ginger is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you. I think you.
Hi.
Oh, poor Ginger, you're embarrassed, aren't you?
I am. Like, it's not. It wasn't like that. I wasn't talking about it that much. I mean, like, everyone knows Jubal's hilarious, right?
Not everybody. I don't. Not everybody does.
Stop being so modest, cutie pants.
Cutie pants?
Oh my god.
Oh my God, that's
is
my
the
new
first, I
nickname.
think.
I mean, he does have nice jeans.
Why can't we be Brooke and Cutie Pants in the morning?
I would like that a lot, I think.
Awesome.
What's up with the CP?
So, Ginger, do you want to go out with Nick? I'm confused now.
Yeah.
I mean, I did, but he wasn't responding. But now I'm on the phone with you, so we can just talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
No, Ginger, I have a girlfriend, so I'm good there.
But, like, you know, if there comes a time when you don't, like, I'm around.
Okay.
Ginger, don't do this. It looks desperate.
Brooke, I've heard what you have to say. Don't worry. I can handle myself.
I don't know if I can handle myself.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So, Nick, are you still on the phone?
Yep. Oh, I'm not missing this.
He's like
Confusing. I
just
don't
in
know
the
what to do with
bleachers.
this now.
So, Jubal, I mean, I followed you on Insta for a while. Your girlfriends don't seem to last that long, so I don't. This one's not going to be around for a long time, right?
No.
That's messed up.
Ginger, I will agree with you. Previous girlfriends, yeah, it was a lot of turnover there, but this one is going to be around for a long time. I think so.
I think I've heard you say that before.
You might have, but I was lying then. I'm not lying now.
Yes.
I'm telling the truth now,
It
Ginger.
is hard to believe you at that.
I mean, it sounds like Jose is also there in the background, and I mean, I love his laugh. It's so infectious.
Wait, hold
So-
up, Ginger.
No,
Are
you're
you
not.
just going to the backup plan already?
You want to go out with
I
Jose?
didn't say backup. These are my morning men. I listen every morning. Like,
morning
Oh
men.
my God.
So wait, if I say no, are you going to go for Brooke now?
You're not going to say no, Jose.
I probably would.
Yeah, you should just hit Jose up. That is probably a pretty sure thing.
are you guys serious? Is there like a chance?
Well, it depends.
It depends.
You DM me on Instagram.
Ginger,
I'll
are you
answer.
a female and do you have a pulse?
You're gonna have to say yes to those things.
Those are my
Well,
standards.
then there you go. You should hit Jose up.
Amazing.
I mean, it's funny, but in all honesty, you were here for Jubal, and you were open about that. I don't think I'm down with all that, like being the backup plan.
Not in public, but hit him up in his DMs.
Yeah, right?
Oh, so sad.
Wouldn't be the first
I
time.
have some kind of morals, kind of.
But thank you for listening, Ginger. Seriously, appreciate it.
Always.
Yeah. And I should probably ask this question too. Nick, would you like to go out with Ginger on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, that's a no.
Oh, yeah, why
That's
not?
a no.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. We can tell the story to everyone of how we were on the radio together and that, so we work things out.
Wait, Ginger,
Wait,
you're
so
still
now
like
you're-
considering a date with
You'll go,
Nick?
you'll go out with Nick now? You're still down to go out with Nick?
I've been trying to go out with Nick from the beginning.
Oh, my God. it's a
Okay,
full
so-
This is confusing.
Ginger will go out with anybody.
I don't see what the big deal is. It's just going out. It's not like all three of us are getting married.
How,
Oh my
how did all
God.
three of us now become involved in this?
That is her new
We're on the
fantasy.
show together, huh?
Yeah.
Her tone
On
is
the
kinda
show,
creeping me
huh?
out, man.
Nick, you have anything to say?
Yeah, I don't think what is this, third or fiddle at this point is gonna work for me. It just does, to my.
He started his first fiddle. You could have just texted me back.
Yeah, you were first fiddle.
Oh, that's a good
Then I was
point.
second fiddle. Jose was technically third fiddle. Now you're first fiddle, but like reheated.
Yeah, there you
I don't
go.
even know how you heat up a fiddle, but you know what I mean. Like,
Man, I don't know about all these fiddles. I'm just worried that Ginger's going to be in our parking garage tomorrow morning.
Brooke, you know I love you, but you need to shut up.
Yeah, I'm blocking her. I'm sorry,
Ginger, I'm sorry you didn't get a date with anybody right
Oh,
now,
Ginger.
but I'm sure we can find you someone to go out with.
Good. Open up the text phone, 78592. I know it.
Text in 78592. Is anybody willing to go out with Ginger?
Oh my God, it's so amazing.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Rusty.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Rusty. How are you, man?
Fine. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. Who's that?
That is me, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And we're calling people who were recently in a convenience store robbery to ask them some questions.
It's actually true.
Oh,
You were just in a convenience store robbery, right?
I mean, yeah. How do you know that?
Oh, I know that because we talked to a girl named Sarah who was at the same convenience store robbery, and she mentioned your name.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, Sarah wanted us to call you because she told us all about the robbery and how you guys met when you were giving your police statement and how you went to the bar and then went back to your place and had a really fun night.
Okay, this is weird. Why did she tell you all that information?
Well,
a lot of information.
She's wondering why you haven't called her since then.
I figured you guys just had one crazy, dangerous night and that you wanted nothing else from her.
No, I mean, it's more than that, but I don't want to talk about it.
Do you like her? Did you like her?
Yeah, she was awesome. It was a wonderful time.
So, I mean, when you guys were hanging out, you didn't think that that would be the last time you saw her?
No, I don't think it's going to be the last time that we hang out.
Okay, but you're not calling her. I don't know you very well, Rusty, but I can tell you this. Usually if you want to see somebody, you have to kind of like contact them.
Yeah.
I know, and I will. It's just, I got some stuff I got to take care of first, and then I'm going to call her.
Can you tell us what you have to take care of?
I don't know you guys very well.
What do you mean you don't know us very well, dude? We've been on the phone for like 2 minutes. I feel like you're my best friend, Rusty. Look, man, she's really confused. She liked you a lot. She thought you were really funny. And also the other things that you did, she liked too. And so it would help if we could at least tell her why you're not calling her back.
I don't want her to know why I'm not calling her back.
Are you in a relationship? Really? I mean, I could see like you get caught up in the moment, adrenaline's going.
Look, if I tell you guys what's going on, do you promise not to tell her?
Sure.
It's just important. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to go through with this, but I don't want her to know why yet.
Okay. It's your responsibility to tell her then.
Yeah. I'm in a relationship. And
what?
I'm going to break up with her, this girl that I'm dating. I'm going to break it. Things weren't good in the first place, and with everything that happened at the robbery, the adrenaline started going. It was one of the crazy experiences I've ever had, and everything kind of got overwhelming, and stuff with Sarah kicked off, and it was great, and I really like her. Whoa. And I want to do the right thing and not see her until the relationship I'm in is over.
So,
whoa.
You have a girlfriend? Did you think in the hours that we spent together that maybe you could have shared that with me?
Hey, Rusty, that's Sarah. She was on the phone listening. Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Sorry.
I told you I wouldn't tell her, Rusty.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me she was listening.
I'm bad with details. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me, Rusty? We spent how many hours at that bar? Did you even bother to tell me?
I had no idea that you were on the phone.
Does that matter?
Yeah, because if you weren't listening, then you wouldn't have known about the mistake I made of sleeping with you while I was in a relationship.
I was a mistake? No. Are you kidding me right now?
You weren't the mistake. The mistake I made was sleeping with you.
That sounds even worse. What the hell?
No, that's not what I mean.
Really, Rusty? What do you mean?
What I mean was that whole day, everything that happened that day was wonderful and awesome, and I got overwhelmed, and I made a poor choice.
So what happens? You get involved with me and somebody else brings out a gun, you're going to sleep with somebody else? Is that how that works?
I don't think that getting in the middle of a crime scene is going to be something I make a habit of doing.
I got to tell you, Rusty, I am so disappointed right now. Why didn't you just tell me that night, or you could have called the next day and explained yourself, instead of me having to go through all this?
Well, you didn't call me either, and I was going to take care of the situation myself and then get back to you the appropriate way and then tell you everything that happened.
When I left that morning, I gave you my number. I said, give me a call. How much more explicit could I have been?
Well, I wanted to take care of the situation I dug myself into, and I wanted to do it the right way.
Right. So the situation's taken care of now.
Yeah, is it? Are you still with your girlfriend, Rusty, or?
I haven't told her yet, but I plan to do it in 2 days.
In 2 days?
Why 2 days, Rusty?
Yeah, do it now.
My buddy's going to lend me his car so I could get some stuff out of her place, and I was going to do it all in the same day, and he wasn't available to help me out until a couple days from now, so I was just waiting till then to do it so it could be all taken care of as cleanly and smoothly as possible.
So let me get this straight. You want me to wait like 2 days and 3 hours and 45 seconds till you break up with your girlfriend, and then you're going to start a new relationship with me. That sounds so promising.
I mean, yeah.
Really?
No.
I think she was being sarcastic, Rusty.
Are you being serious right now, Rusty?
Yes, I'm being serious. That was my plan. I can try to, if I can try to speed things up, like 24 hours, I will.
You know what I'll do? I'll set my timer right now. How about that?
Sarah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm kind of like rooting for Rusty a little bit. We've all been, okay, granted, the sleeping together thing, not cool at all. Cheating, not cool. I get that. But he sounds truly remorseful, and he's not trying to play you, and he's actually trying to now fix it and go back to being honest, I guess.
Yeah, you should listen to her. I mean, I'm trying to be honest right now and do the right thing in the situation because I made a mistake. And I'm trying to fix it.
And he just needs 2 days or maybe 24 hours if you need the process sped up. Sarah, I mean, we already know Rusty's answer. Sarah, do you want to go out with Rusty again? You called in for the second date, but we will pay for another date for you guys in maybe a day or two.
I guess I need to wait the 24 hours first.
I think so, yeah.
It's like a waiting period, layaway almost.
All joking aside, are you serious? Will you go out with him again if he breaks up with his girlfriend?
I'll give him 24 hours to get his taken care of. But if not, I'm out. I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay, Rusty.
Reasonable.
You're on the clock, Rusty. You got 24 hours.
Okay. I'm going to call my friend right now and make sure I can get his truck.
Okay.
All right. Well,
good luck.
Sarah, sort of a congratulations. We don't know yet. It's a congratulations. You got a second date based on the fact that he can break up with his girlfriend in the next 24 hours. Rusty, get to work.
I'll do my best. I know I'm on the clock.
Okay. Well, Rusty, if your buddy falls through, you know that there's companies like U-Haul and stuff, right? You don't have to wait for him.
Yeah, but that costs money, and this guy is free and reliable.
Oh, my God.
Sounds super reliable.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Madeline, please?
this is she.
Hey, Madeline, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think I made my payment this month already.
Are you sure? Because I'm checking my records and I don't see a payment made.
No, I mailed it like 2 days ago.
I'm not a bill collector or anything else. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh.
You have some weird bills, Madeline.
I'm sorry. I get lots of weird phone calls.
If you'd like to submit a payment to me, I would be more than willing to give you my information. You can send a check.
No, I give away too much money as it is. So what's up?
I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And Michael actually sent us an email wondering if we could get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling him back.
Michael?
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy sigh there, Madeline.
Yeah, I'm a little frustrated with Michael at the moment.
Oh.
Really? Can you tell us why?
Well, it was just one of the most frustrating dates ever.
Frustrated?
Yes, frustrating. I don't know how else to describe it. Frustrating.
He said you guys laughed, you had fun, you connected.
Yeah, I really didn't have the opportunity to connect with him because I was like panicking the whole time.
You were panicking?
Yes.
Why were you panicking?
So I don't know what he told you, but we went to this restaurant like way on the other side of town, which meant we were in the car for like 45 minutes each way. Okay. And I think you can tell a lot about a person by the way they drive. And Michael is not a very good driver. Like, probably one of the worst drivers I have ever ridden with. Like, not road rage. Like, I don't mean that,
What did he...
Yeah, like what?
He's just clueless behind the wheel.
So wait, so he was an aggressive driver?
No, not aggressive. Like, the exact opposite. Not aggressive enough. Like jerking on the brakes really hard. Like, I'm like flopping back and forth in the seat when he's braking. Like when we're trying to merge, he slows down instead of speeding up. I swear we almost like hit 3 cars.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to go out with him again. The people that do that are so obnoxious.
You were actually having road rage while in the car with the driver.
Basically, I was trying to keep myself under control, but my foot's like pressed on the floorboard, like I'm the one driving, like, oh my God.
So wait, you liked him outside of that. It's just you can't date somebody who drives like that.
I mean, I liked him when I first kind of met him. We were all kind of hanging out with some friends, but I didn't really get a chance to talk to him. And so on our date, I was so preoccupied, like anxious about getting back in the car with him for another 45 minutes after the meal was over. I couldn't think about anything else, And then, I don't know, the restaurant guy sat down at the table and was talking. So, I mean, I have no idea if I like him or not anymore. I'm just, so terrified of him driving.
I mean, it makes sense. If you're going to date somebody, you're going to be in the car with them a lot.
No, it doesn't
I guess
make
you could drive all the time.
I don't think it makes sense. It doesn't, you really think it reflects who he is as a person?
I don't know. If he's that, clueless and unaware, what does that mean about the other areas of his life that are not as important as,
Judgmental.
Good question, Madeline. And we should just ask him because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you. Michael, are you still there?
Yeah, still here.
See?
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm genuinely sorry that you were scared, but I don't get how. I mean, I was going slow. I was, checking all my blind spots. I was cautious.
Yeah, that was the problem, Michael. We're going 30 miles an hour on the highway.
Whoa! Well, what you're not thinking about is I'm also trying to impress you at the same time. Like, my mind is on the road, on my phone, and trying to get to know you. It's a lot of multitasking.
Michael, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I mean, you're how old? You're supposed to be able to handle these things, like have a basic conversation and, drive safely.
I was driving safely. I was going slow because I didn't want to freak you out. I'm shocked.
The irony.
Have you ever been told that you're a bad driver before, Michael?
No, but, usually I'm driving by myself because, having a lot of people, it gets pretty distracting.
Barely.
It sounds like you get distracted easily.
Yeah, I guess so, but, we were driving on new streets, and there was a lot going on that night. But I was nervous about the restaurant, too. I think you're holding a lot of things against me that were just a one-time situational thing.
Michael, listen. Don't you remember we got to the restaurant, and I'm like, okay, GPS says we're here. I'm, pointing it out. And you're like, no. And I'm like, yes, it's right there. There's a parking spot. And you're like, no, I think we should make the block. I'll be honest with you, Michael. I just really never wanted to hit somebody that much in my life as I wanted to hit you right then.
Okay.
I just wanted to get out of the car,
if I had known you were getting violent in your head, then, yeah.
I just can't believe the only thing Michael did wrong was drive.
Yeah, but...
Look, I was in the car with him, not you. And when you're in the car for an hour and a half round trip with somebody who's that bad of a driver, you might consider taking your own life, too, okay?
Oh, my God!
For food
Okay.
I feel you on that one, Madeline.
Okay, that's pretty overly dramatic, in my opinion. You're not going to take your own life because you're sitting in a passenger seat of the car with me, okay?
Okay, right, all right. But I'm just trying to make a point. It was terrifying. I'm still shaken up about it.
Still.
All right, then how about we go on another date and you drive?
Oh!
That is a good solution.
Hey, let's see how you're
Madeline, would you like to go out with Michael again for a second date? We will pay for it. Not your gas money, though, but we will pay for it, the date.
You said yourself that you were so distracted by his driving that you weren't even able to get to know who he was.
That's true. But I'm just thinking about, if it were to work out, someday down the line, he's going to be driving, and I just feel like, I don't know, that would just be, I don't know if I can handle it.
Are you serious?
So you won't go out with him again in case you ever have to drive with him?
Madeline, you guys could become the public transit couple. You could just do Uber everywhere you go. You could just drive literally everywhere you go. That's what I do in my relationship.
Look, his driving just makes me a terrible person, apparently. And I don't want to be that person. So I just don't want to risk it.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
Wow. Okay. That's not good.
sorry, man. You know what would make you feel better? Maybe go out for a long, slow drive somewhere.
Very slow.
And just make sure you're not in my neighborhood, okay?
Oh, come on.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Aaron, please?
This is she.
I'm doing a survey on this dude named Mike that I know, and anybody who's been out on a date with him. Have you been out on a date with a guy named Mike recently?
Sorry, wait, I'm confused. Are you being serious?
Kind of joking.
Sort of. Really. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, that person can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. So Mike emailed us about your date.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Do you mind talking to us for a minute about your date with Mike?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. So he told us how you met, like some 7-legged bar crawl thing, and then he says that you went out on a double date with him and his roommate, but now you're not getting back to him. He said he really liked you and he can't figure out why. Was there a reason?
I don't know. I feel like the whole situation with him, it's just, I really don't think it's going to work out between us, though.
What situation? I mean, he didn't mention that he was in any sort of situation.
I mean, just kind of what happened that night. It just got kind of weird, but...
The only thing that he told us that was weird was his roommate started making out with her date and wouldn't stop, and he thought that was awkward.
Oh, he didn't tell you about the situation with him and his roommate?
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, okay, so basically at one point I was talking to his roommate alone, and she was telling me that occasionally when she and Mike get bored, they'll hook up. Like maybe like once or twice a month or something like that.
Wait a minute, what?
They're sleeping together?
Just casually?
Yeah. Yep. So, like, I kind of try to play it cool, like, at the time, but I'm really, like, not cool with that at all. It's not what I'm looking for.
Wait, you don't want to date a guy who hooks up with his roommate from time to time?
No, and especially not someone he, like, lives with. Like, anyway, so I just kind of, like, the rrest of the date, I was kind of like, oh, okay, just gonna try to sit here and let the time pass and get home.
And there's no way, like, she wasn't joking, right? There's no way it could have been a joke or something?
No, I think she was being very sincere.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Just from what I could tell. Yeah. And she was like, it's not a big deal. It's totally fine. I just want to let you know. Like,
how is that not a big deal?
Well,
you would think that would be a big deal.
I think what's happening is the roommate likes Mike, and she was trying to sabotage your date with him.
Well, either way, even if she's not the one who has feelings, then they're sleeping together and they live together. So it's kind of like, I don't really want to get in between that.
No.
I mean, he probably wants you to get in between it. That's probably what he's really hoping for.
She might be, but...
What if she's making it up, though?
She's not making it up. You don't make up something like that.
I don't know.
You're roommates, dude. That is... Who is going to date Mike when he's sleeping with his roommate? No one.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of surprised you didn't mention that, but...
Yeah. Well, that answers our question.
Definitely does.
Pretty cut and dry there.
Yeah, so, you know, after that, I didn't really want to, like, go out with him again or see him again.
Yeah. Well, the good news is you don't have to see him again, but I do want to see if you'll talk to him again because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Mike is on the phone?
Yeah, Mike, you still there?
Oh, my God. Are you
Yeah. Hey, I heard all of that. I mean, what's the big deal? I mean,
What's the big deal? Are you serious?
It's not a big deal. I mean, we're not exclusive.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I don't really care if you're not exclusive, but you're, like, the girl you live with. Like, your roommate.
Only once in a blue moon, and it's purely physical. You know what I mean? So, we're not exclusive, and I don't know why this is a big deal.
For real. You don't know why that's an issue.
You're sleeping with somebody that you live with.
No, I mean, are you trying to pressure me to be your boyfriend? Is that what you want?
Oh, my God.
Women always trying to, like, ruin your life right away.
No.
I mean, it seems like you're trying to pressure me to not see other ladies.
No, you can go ahead and see other ladies. I'm looking for someone who doesn't have your situation going on.
Yeah. I mean, Mike, think about it. Like, how could she ever trust you if you guys did start a relationship?
Yeah.
I mean, my roommates are cool with it. I don't see how you wouldn't be cool with it.
Well, it's just what if you're just sitting around and say we're starting to get serious, but one day, like, what if I'm out of town and you just get really bored and you hook up with her and, like, what then? Like, it just then...
Well, if that did happen, I'd tell you. I'd be honest about it.
Yeah, if we were dating and I slept with my roommate, I'd at least let you know.
That's very nice.
That is nice of you, Mike.
I appreciate the honesty, but that's still just not really what I'm going for. Like, think about it this way, Mike. Like, if I asked you to come over to my apartment and then I told you, like, oh, hey, I'm having sex with my male roommate over here, would you be, like, super cool with that? Like, what would you think of that?
I mean, I just want you to call me and after you've showered.
Dang,
wow.
Oh, man.
That is...
I mean, I'm just saying, we should be allowed to date other people. Why do you care who I date? We're not exclusive. Do we sit down and have a conversation and say, hey, I'm your boyfriend, you're my girlfriend? Like that. We did not have that conversation.
Obviously, we haven't had that kind of conversation. And it's different, too, when the person that you're, like, seeing just lives just 10 feet away from you all the time. I mean, that just makes it even weirder. Like, I can't... It's just not something I'm into.
Mike, why aren't you just dating your roommate?
No, I'm not into her like that. I mean, that's just weird.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird
That's weird.
to date someone that you're sleeping with casually who happens to live with you, too. It's odd. I'm with you there on that one, Mike.
I mean, honestly, have none of you guys hooked up with any of your friends because you've been bored?
Yeah, but it wasn't multiple times a month, and I didn't live with them.
I mean, I highly recommend it because it's pretty fun and it's pretty convenient.
Very convenient, too.
So hear that, Aaron? It's convenient, you know?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is.
Wow.
Well... I mean, keep it on, Mike, but I don't think I'm going to have any part of that.
Well, hold on, Aaron. Before you get to that, let me just ask you, would you like to go on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it.
No, I'm sorry, no.
Shocking.
Oh, man.
Aaron, how about this? How about you come over one night with my roommate? We can all, like, have dinner and talk this over.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like something
Yeah,
else.
it sounds like you got something else planned, Mike.
Yeah.
Have some drinks.
I think, Mike, you guys just have different boundaries, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yours are a little bit more open than hers.
A lot more open.
I mean, she's definitely open to come over whenever she wants.
Oh, okay, Aaron. Well, I'm sorry. You turned down the date, but you got an open invite over to Mike's place whenever you want it. That's kind of nice, right?
Thank you.
All right. Well, appreciate you telling us why you didn't call him back. And Mike, maybe be more upfront about that with other dates that you go on, and you might find a girl that's right for you.
Or don't say it at all.
Or just, again, start dating the roommate.
Ew, I would never date her. She's like my sister.
Oh,
all right. It's getting worse. Getting even worse for you, Mike. Take care.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lori, please?
This is Lori.
Hey, Lori, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
How come, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay, what can I do for you?
Well, you could start by letting me know why you're not calling my man Jesse back.
What?
You remember going on a date with a guy named Jesse?
Yeah?
Well, Jesse listens to our radio show, and we do a segment called the Second Date Update. Jesse wants to know why you're not calling him back.
Oh. That's weird.
It is kind of weird, and I know it's a weird phone call to get, but do you have a few minutes to talk to us about your date with Jesse?
I guess so.
Okay.
Sure.
I have a question for you. So Jesse told us a little bit about your date. He said that you were texting the whole time during your date. And then he told us at one point he called you out for it, and you seemed a little annoyed that he did that.
Yeah, he got really mad at me.
You said that.
Is that the reason why you don't want to see him again?
It's just one of those things where it just didn't work out. It just wasn't a good fit.
Okay.
Were you, like, disappointed when you saw him?
No.
Why were you texting the whole time on your date?
I was just texting my friend because it was about something he said that was so nuts that I couldn't even believe this was happening. Like, I thought I was, like, on, like, a hidden camera show or something.
Wait, something Jesse said that was so crazy?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I mean, it was just bad. Whatever. It's not that... I really don't want to talk about it, really.
Well, here's the thing. Jesse wants us to do this, so he probably should know for future dates if he's saying something so outrageous that you have to text your friend in the middle of it. It might be helpful to him to know what he said.
Yeah, okay. So he asked me, like, kind of what are you into, and I was like, oh, I'm, kind of into photography right now. Mm-hmm. Just stuff that I like to do. And
just normal first date talk.
Yeah. And then I was like, I asked him what he's into, and he said, I'm really into Hitler.
What?
No way. You had to be kidding.
Is he talking about a different Hitler or the most famous Hitler?
I thought it was like, oh, is there a band called Hitler? Which is weird, but like, what?
That's a little shocking.
Oh my God. And then he said, no, seriously, I can't get enough of Hitler right now. He's amazing.
What? He's amazing.
God.
Yeah, I'm half Jewish too, so it's even worse.
Oh my God.
It's just like I don't even understand. I mean, it's
yeah.
Like, and then he starts going off on all these facts about Hitler, like things that you wouldn't even know.
Did you tell him?
Like fun facts about Hitler. It was so weird, and I was like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
So that's why I was texting, because I was texting my friend. I was like, what do I do? What do I say? Like, what am I doing? And then he gets mad that I was texting.
Yeah, that's kind of scary, Lori, when you're out with a guy who's like, I love Hitler, and then you're on your phone, he's like, put the phone down now. What did you say to him?
I just couldn't. I was like, it's not like it's a teaching moment, right? It's not like I need to reach across the table and go, hey, man, probably shouldn't talk about your love of Hitler on the first date.
That is a good point. Hey,
I'm telling you this now. I still can't believe it.
Speaking of teaching moments and letting him know that he shouldn't be talking about his love of Hitler on a first date, Lori, he's actually on the other line listening right now.
What?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No.
I'm shocked too, because I had no idea that this was even something that was an issue in the date or something that came up.
I mean, it was an issue. It's an issue. It's an issue. Like it's like a universal issue.
Yeah.
No,
It's like a hateful, horrible thing, and you're like into it. And what?
No, like the man himself was. He was crazy. It was the person. He was an artist. He drew stuff. Look, morality aside, okay. That crazy stuff. He was an amazing person.
No. No. Morality is kind of the point.
I know this sounds bad, but I was just bringing up other facts about him. I mean, he's very interesting to me. The things that the person he was before things happened. You know,
Before things happened?
I'm just saying that I've been reading a lot. We were talking about things we've been doing. I've been watching a lot of documentaries, and I just can't get enough of watching and learning, and it's fascinating. It's so fascinating that person, that human.
It is fascinating. I'll say that. Like, I watch documentaries. It's fascinating. It's a very, very bad mark in human history, but it is fascinating. Is that what you were trying to say, Jesse, rather than you're a fan of Hitler?
Yes, I was not saying I do not support his issues. I do not support what he did.
You said, I'm really into Hitler right now.
Right. Like, you know, like I'm really into baseball right now. I'm really into, I don't know, rocket science. I don't know. Like, it was something I'm studying. It's just something I like to learn about things. It's what I'm learning about right now. I'm just learning a lot about Hitler. I keep learning more and more things, and it's crazy how much is about this guy.
Oh, my God.
That's what you want to learn. You're a fan. You're a fan.
No,
People are fans of, like, One Direction. You're that kind of fan.
Hey, don't you dare talk about One Direction, okay? We don't want to remember the things that they've done for society.
Terrible.
Look, I'm not saying I'm a fan, okay? We were talking about what we're into right now. It's what I'm reading about. This is totally getting taken into context.
So why don't you say it like that, Jesse? Why don't you say, I've been watching a lot of documentaries about Hitler, and I find them very interesting.
Even so, who even says that? Like,
exactly.
Don't even bring it up. I'm even trying to make up excuses for you now, and I can't.
You were texting the whole day, and then you wouldn't say anything. If you told me that you were
because
upset, that I was.
you seemed like a crazy evil person.
Yeah.
All right, think about it. All right, what's worse, texting on a date or talking about Hitler? All right? I rest my case.
I guess they're both
I
bad.
don't even know what to do with that, really.
They're both really bad things to do on a date.
I would argue that the texting is the lesser of the two evils.
Well, it's not like he did anything Hitler did. He just said he likes to watch documentaries about him.
Not as bad of a guy as everybody thinks he is.
He's the worst guy ever.
Lori,
Oh, my gosh.
at this moment, I would like to ask if you'll go on a second date with Jesse. We will pay for it.
Not even. No. What?
Sorry, Jesse, no second date for you.
My God.
That's fine. It's okay. If she's going to get upset about little stupid things in conversation when she asks me a question.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, my God.
I mean, you got a bunch of history to catch up on anyway. You don't need to be going on dates right now, right?
Exactly. Whatever. I've got plenty of other people I can hang out. I've got a group that we meet up and we talk about all kinds of stuff. So
I bet you do. Cut up bed sheets.
It's not like that, dude. Seriously.
Move at 92.5.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Alyssa, please?
This is she.
Hey, what's up, Alyssa? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good. I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show?
You're from a radio show? I don't understand why you're calling me.
Yes, I am from a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and I'm calling you today because we got an email from one of our listeners about you.
What?
Yeah, can you think of any reason somebody would email our show to get a hold of you?
Did they nominate me for like a makeover or something?
Dude, that'd be sweet.
No.
I wish that was the case for you.
We don't really do stuff like that, so no makeover, I'm sorry.
I don't understand. Why would someone email you about me then?
Because you guys went out on a date, and now you're not calling him back.
What?
Yeah, equally exciting, right?
His name is Ethan.
Oh, my God.
Do you remember going out on a date with Ethan?
Yeah, that I do. I totally remember that.
Okay. Well, Ethan emailed us because he said he really enjoyed going out with you, but ever since your date, he's been trying to call you, and now you're not responding to anything, so he was wondering why.
I don't want to see him.
Is it because he plucked a hair out of your chin?
We just went straight for it, did we?
He told you that?
Yeah, he did. He said that's the reason he thinks you're not calling him back is because he plucked one of your hairs on the date.
Oh, my goodness. No. That's so embarrassing.
Don't be embarrassed. We all get a stray hair from now and again.
I guess so, but why would he tell a radio station this and email you about it?
Well,
it was a big event for him.
He emailed us because he wants to get a hold of you, and we asked him why he thinks you wouldn't want to see him again, and that was the only thing he could come up with because he said you guys had a really good time other than that.
No.
No, you didn't have a good time other than that?
We did, but there's just one thing that freaked me out.
And it wasn't that he was collecting your hairs one by one?
Wait, hold up. Did he tell you he was collecting my hairs?
No, I was joking. It's just a joke because of the one hair that he pulled out.
Oh, my God. My heart skipped a beat.
Yeah. No, he didn't tell us that he was collecting all of your hairs. He just thinks that's the one reason you don't want to see him.
I mean, it was completely embarrassing, but that's not what it was at all.
No? So there's more to it than that.
I don't even know if I should talk about it. I don't want to put his business out there.
Well, he wants his business put out there. Yeah. Like, he actually asked us to do this so that his business could be out in the streets. So he said he's willing to hear whatever it is. So if it's on him, then you mind just telling us?
Well, okay, so what did he tell you about the date?
Well, he told us that you guys met through a matchmaker, went to lunch, and you played a game where you show each other, like, the last photo you took on your phone to try to break the ice. Okay.
Yes, the first photo.
All right.
Yeah, and we did that, and he showed me a picture of his nephew.
Okay.
And
is that a problem? Was his nephew kind of ugly?
No, his nephew was cute.
Oh, okay. Deal breaker for me. Yeah,
I never want to mix my jeans with that line.
Yeah.
No, but he kept going on for the next 30 minutes. He just kept talking about having babies and kids.
Like, he wants kids, like, now?
Yes, he's completely obsessed with having a baby. That's what I got from it.
Really?
Like, what did he talk about?
Well, he said it was a dream of his. Anytime he's out and he sees something that he likes with baby clothes, he buys it. What? He has a stash. Yes, he has a stash in his house of baby clothes.
Are you kidding? He's a single bachelor that has a baby clothes stash?
That's what he said. He even knows the room that he's going to convert to the baby room.
Oh, I mean, he's already, like, nesting like a pregnant woman, like getting everything ready at the house.
What? Yes, he is. I mean, he told me he can't wait to hear baby footsteps coming down the hallway. Like,
whoa.
So maybe that was like a little bit too much to share.
Too much.
I don't know. Is it refreshing to you to find a guy who's interested, obviously, in family life, or is that something you don't want?
Yeah, it's refreshing to know that a guy wants to have a family someday. I do too, but it's creepy that he's collecting baby clothes. He doesn't have a baby.
I know.
Yeah.
It'd be weird for a single girl even to do that.
That's true.
Yeah,
like, if you went over to his house after your date and you open up the closet and you just see a bunch of baby clothes. It's not sexy.
Oh, what was your response to him?
I mean, my response was just to sit there and to listen to him. I mean, still talking about how he can't wait to hear his baby say "dada."
Oh, it's kind of
Hang on, that's not fair.
What? Who's that?
Oh, that's Ethan. Ethan's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Alyssa.
And apparently he couldn't wait any longer and had to pipe in.
No, man,
Are you
there's nothing wrong with wanting to have a baby.
You've been listening to this the whole time?
Yeah, because you wouldn't return my calls or my texts or anything.
So you call radio station and have them call me and listen.
Well, I really liked you, and apparently you thought I was weird.
I mean, it was really weird talking about a baby that you don't have for 30 minutes. What was I supposed to say to you?
I mean, is it that weird that you would think about the baby you might have someday? For 30 minutes isn't that long to talk about babies.
Well, I don't know. On a first date, even if I were out with a woman and she was, like, talking about the baby that she wanted so badly, that would scare me. It wouldn't. I mean, obviously it wouldn't scare you, Ethan, but it would scare a lot of dudes.
Yeah, but, like, the matchmaker already found somebody that I knew was, like, really serious and wanting a commitment to, so I just figured it wouldn't scare that person off.
Well, it scared me.
Ethan, I mean, I think everyone agrees that it's sweet that you're excited about fatherhood. But the collecting of the baby clothes, do you bring that up often on a first date?
I mean, first off, to call it a collection is kind of going a little overboard. It's not a collection. It's not like I have a room full of the stuff.
Okay, so how many items?
If we're talking about just anything having to do with babies, I've got like 15 things.
Oh.
But like they're not all, like 7 of them are onesies. And the thing is, like, everybody thinks this is a big joke, ha ha ha, it's really funny, but I'm actually prepared for fatherhood.
No, I think it's great. I just think it's great when you find out maybe like 2 months into a relationship that you're that into it.
Ethan, you even told me on a date that you already picked out the names for your kids already.
What?
How long have you been planning this, Ethan?
I don't know why you guys think this is weird. I've been dreaming about having kids since I was a kid.
You're so sweet.
What are the names of your kids that you don't have yet, if I can ask, or is that a secret?
Well, I mean, I want to have a boy and a girl, obviously.
Oh, yeah, and you get to choose, obviously.
He said for a boy would be Ken, and he would name his girl Sanctuary.
Sanctuary and Ken.
Yeah.
The Ken kind of throws me.
Yeah, it is. When you come up with Sanctuary, where it is.
You know, you guys can say whatever you want to say, but I'm probably the only guy in this room on this phone that's actually preparing for childhood. I'm not embarrassed about that. I'm not ashamed about that, and I don't think that people should reject me because of it.
I actually agree with what you're saying. I do, Ethan. I mean, he knows what he wants. He maybe gave you way too much information on the first date, and that's his bad for oversharing.
I didn't plan on having a girl named Sanctuary.
Yeah, that one you need to negotiate for sure.
Debatable. We could talk.
Well, Alyssa, would you like to go out with Ethan on another date? We will pay for it.
I don't know about all this. I mean, doesn't it seem weird to you all? It's crazy. It's creepy.
No, not at all. Like every dude that I've known when we were kids, like we would just sit around the playground and talk about the kids we were going to have one day.
And did they collect clothes?
Yeah, of course. It's a totally normal dude thing.
It's a little overwhelming, but I don't think that it's creepy.
I mean, Alyssa, I feel like you're not giving me a chance. I feel like we should go out again because I have proven to you that I'm an honest, straightforward guy and that I have a long-term plan.
And his clock is ticking, Alyssa. He doesn't have as much time.
I guess so. One more date wouldn't hurt.
Oh, so you'll do it. You'll go out with Ethan one more time.
I said yes. Please don't ask me again before I change my mind.
That's awesome.
Well, congratulations, Ethan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. And thank you, Alyssa, for giving me another chance. And we can talk about Sanctuary. We'll discuss names later. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to talk about the kids again.
Good choice.
All right. Well, good luck, you guys. Keep us updated, okay?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And Alyssa?
Yes.
If he says he's on the pill, don't believe him.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Robin, please?
Yeah, this is Robin.
Hey, Robin, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A morning show? What do you mean?
It's like a radio morning show, you know? We play a bunch of really bad music and talk in between it.
Why are you calling me?
So we recently got an email from a guy named Adam.
That's weird. Why?
Because you guys recently went out on a date, and now you won't call him back. It's a segment we do called the Second Date Update. We do it on our show all the time. Adam told us that you guys met through mutual friends and that you were supposed to go out on a date, but right before you guys were about to leave his house, you said you had a cat allergy and then left.
That's true.
Okay,
It's a story. I don't know what else you need to know. That's what happened.
Okay, well, we're all speculating that maybe you were lying about the cat allergy. Is that true?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't have a cat allergy.
I don't know about that.
So, did you lie about it?
You can tell us.
I don't think I want to talk about it, you guys.
Oh.
But why would you leave right then and not even give him at least the effort of just one date?
I had a good reason. Just let's leave it at that. Okay, I just want to move forward and forget about it.
Well, can you just tell us a little something? I mean, we talked to Adam. He seems like a really nice guy, and he's just kind of confused.
Creepy.
Did you say creepy?
Creepy, believe me, creepy.
Whoa.
This phone call is creepy, or Adam is creepy?
That's a good question.
Adam is creepy.
What did he do that was creepy? You barely spent, what, like 15 minutes with him?
It was enough. 15 minutes too long.
Oh.
What did he do?
He took this box out, and he said he wanted to show me something. It was in his closet, and he had a drone in it.
Okay.
And then he started showing me like the stuff he's like the footage that he took, via the drone.
Uh-huh.
And it turns out like his personal hobby, when he's not at work, he just like spies on his neighbors.
What?
Like he's stalking his neighbors?
No, not really stalking. Just observing them, like their daily habits. And like he got really excited when he showed me one family because he said they eat spaghetti every Friday night. So like, how does he know they eat spaghetti every Friday night? He's been observing that, and he was just cracking up like a little kid. And I found it so creepy and so off-putting. And I thought of the first excuse I could to get out of there. I just told him about my cat allergy.
That is strange. And you're sure the footage isn't just like on accident? I'm just hoping that it's like he's out practicing flying his drone and he happens to be by a house every Friday.
Because he has footage ongoing. And he was cracking up. Like I said, he knew that one family eats spaghetti on Fridays. I think Tuesday nights another family, or maybe it was the same, they have tuna fish. Like, this is probably all he does. He goes to work, maybe he works from home, and he does this. That's
So he
it.
flies his drone around the neighborhood filming his neighbors.
Yeah.
And what's weird is that he doesn't realize that it's abnormal, because if he did, he wouldn't show you the footage.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that, it's just even weirder. It weirded me out. I don't want to talk to him ever again. I don't want to see him.
Yeah.
I got a weird feeling.
He's a pretty sneaky guy, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, creepy.
Yeah. He's actually on the phone listening right now. That's how sneaky he is. And he wants to talk to you. Yeah.
He is not on the phone. No way.
Yes, he is.
Hi, Robin.
Oh my God.
Well, I obviously have been listening to the whole conversation, and I kind of showed you that footage in confidence and I didn't feel the need to expand too far on it. That's not my hobby. That's another business.
What?
It's another business?
Wait, taking creepy videos of people in their homes while they eat dinner is your business?
No, it's not a creepy video business. It's me and a friend of mine got contracted a while back to create a new app that would expand upon something like a Google Maps to get better aerial footage of different neighborhoods. And we started in one geographic neighborhood. And yeah, I think it's funny that that family eats spaghetti every night, but I could really care less what they're doing. We're trying to map the entire city.
Wow.
I don't know if I believe you.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to believe. I mean, it's an app that's been in development. I'd be more than happy to show it to you, but you kind of sound off-put anyway. That's not it's not a creepy kind of thing. We're literally trying to map the entire city so that we can move to another city and start mapping that city with better views, with better aerial views. I wasn't trying to show you something that I have a weird hobby of peeking in people's backyards. I don't care what people do. I'm trying to make my life better. That's why I ride the bus.
You sound so defensive. You didn't explain this to me when you were showing it to me, so, I don't quite feel so comfortable to believe all this.
Well, the reason why maybe I sound defensive is because you lied to me about being allergic to my cat and just took off and didn't respond to text messages.
I guess that is a good point. Why don't you just respond to him and tell him what's going on?
Because I told you guys already, I didn't want him to come in my neighborhood and start taping me. I didn't want to antagonize him. I'm a woman. You shouldn't question why I don't text back a man. My security.
How dare I?
He lies on people. And it's creepy for him to say, why didn't you text me back? Because I don't like you. I don't want to see you again. Deal with it.
To be honest with you, I mean, you're a good-looking girl on the outside, but you're not very good-looking on the inside. So don't flatter yourself.
You know what? Again,
I
need to
your
go.
neighborhood
But the
and
point
take
is, a woman's
footage of
protecting
your
herself,
backyard.
and she's told she's unattractive, because of that. And that's just like classic misogyny. So you're not the kind of guy I want to be around. Plenty of men get it. You don't. Let's move on.
Well, I don't want to be around liars, I guess.
Good. Then you don't want to be around me because I lied about my cat allergy, and I would do it again.
I don't. I'm over this phone call. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your help.
Oh my, that escalated really quickly.
And this whole time, all I can think about is there's going to be a new map that's super creepy and shows people in their houses out there.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever used Google Maps?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, well, this is a better version that is probably going to get bought out by Google.
Well, congratulations. You'll be a rich billionaire, but you'll be all alone. Congratulations.
Whatever.
Well, I guess, I don't know. I obviously shouldn't ask the question, but I guess I'll ask it anyway. Robin, would you like to go on a second date with Adam? I'll pay for it.
No, thanks.
All right, you can pay for it yourself. I don't want to do the whole, hey, males should pay thing. You can pay for it yourself if you want.
Screw you. I know what you're doing.
I'm asking if you want to go out with him again.
Yeah, she's
I don't know.
Jubal.
Yeah.
She got it.
Mm-hmm.
We both work with computers. The reason why I showed you any of that was because I thought you'd be into it. I thought you'd think it was a cool project.
You think it's a cool project to videotape your neighbors and get off on that? I don't think so.
Well, first of all, it's not videotape. It's digital video, and I don't get off on it.
So there.
Adam, can I see some of it? Because I might get off on it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Rob.
This is Rob.
Hey, Rob, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Okay.
Okay. What's up? How you doing?
Good. You say you're with a radio show?
Yes, it's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Never heard of it.
That's okay.
Thanks for
a lot of people who
listening.
haven't heard of it, but one of our listeners did email us about you, and that's why we're calling today.
Me?
Yeah. Your name's Rob, right?
Yeah, this is Rob.
Okay. Is this the Rob that recently went out with a girl named Carolyn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super weird. Yeah, I went out with a girl named Caroline.
Yeah, and Carolyn emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone.
Huh.
It's something that we do on the show called a second date update. So Carolyn is wondering why you haven't called her yet for another date.
I mean, it seems like a real personal thing.
If you didn't like Carolyn, it's totally fine.
Brooke.
Well, no, I liked her.
Are you sure?
I liked her. I got the feeling that it wasn't going to work.
And why not?
Wonder why.
To be honest, she didn't seem to be really paying attention to me while we were eating, or just sitting, or at any point in the day. She was on the phone a lot, like a lot of texting. Just kind of. It just didn't seem like she liked me very much.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's Quite the opposite. I mean, she emailed a radio show to get you on the phone because she wants to see you again.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't expect that.
She sounds like she was pretty rude on the date. Like, there wasn't a lot for you to like about her.
Well, I guess if you guys are saying she's interested, I mean, maybe I'm just terrible at reading people. I mean, if I'm wrong, I will accept that I'm wrong and willing to give it another shot, I guess.
Okay, so you weren't like not calling her back because you didn't like her. You just thought she wasn't into you.
Yeah, I just thought she wasn't into me, so I just figured part ways would be best for both of us.
Yeah, don't you think intuition is such a strong thing? Like being able to read people?
Yeah, and I did like her at first, so maybe I should have stuck with that initial intuition, and maybe we should hang on.
Maybe.
Opposite.
And you know what, Rob? She's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
You guys are calling me. Did she calling in as well? Like
we called. We like conferenced her in, and she's been quiet on the other line this whole time, but she wants to talk to you. Caroline?
Hey, Rob.
Hey.
Hey. Whoa. This is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it is cool. I was been thinking about you.
I guess I was a little wrong, but I've been thinking about you as well. This is great.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, yeah, because I really feel bad that you felt like I just wasn't, like, interested because, I mean, I just feel like it's a fluke. I wasn't feeling, like, super great that day, and because I had a fun time. Like, I think you're a pretty awesome guy.
I kind of figured maybe you were feeling not so great. Maybe I just read the signals wrong. I guess I was completely wrong about the whole thing.
Yeah, sometimes that can happen, Rob. You know, like two sides to every story. I mean, you're thinking that she doesn't like you. She's like, oh, man, this guy Rob is awesome. I'm glad we made this phone call.
Happens all the time.
I was completely sure that you had no interest in me whatsoever, and I was just, like I said, cutting losses. But this is so exciting. This is so cool.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're excited. Yeah, I just was in kind of like not a great mood, and it's sometimes just hard for me to hide that when I'm not feeling good. So, you know.
Great. Well, sorry you're in a bad mood for our date. I'm hoping we can do another thing, and maybe you'll be in a better mood, and I'll give it another shot. And like, this is so exciting.
Rob, does that mean you're asking me out again?
Yes, absolutely. Let's see. I'm pretty free at the end of this week. Do you want to maybe we can get some coffee or something on Thursday?
There you go.
Hey,
Coffee date.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I was thinking that you brought up, and I just thought that would be super fun for us to do. 'Cause, like, you mentioned like a concert, and I love concerts, and I was like, oh, you would be such a fun person to go to a concert with.
Sure. We can go to a concert if you want. That'd be great.
Okay, cool. I feel like you mentioned winning tickets to see Adam Levine, right?
Yeah, I did.
Well, that would be cool. You know, I've always kind of liked their music and him.
Yeah, that'd be a sweet date, Rob.
Yeah, that would be a really sweet date.
Caroline, that sounds like a blast. I totally love to take you to see Adam Levine, but I gave those tickets to my niece.
Oh.
What?
Oh, you gave him away, Rob?
Oh, no.
Well, I gave her the extra ticket. I'm taking her.
Oh.
my God.
She's a huge Adam Levine fan, and I couldn't tell her no.
So wait, you're like a really good person who wants to take care of your family and everything, right? And make dreams come true?
I mean, she's family. I can't say no to family, you know?
So you don't have the tickets anymore?
I mean, I still have a ticket, and I'm taking my niece.
Yeah.
But there's always concerts we could go to. I mean, there are so many concerts.
Yeah, but you had meet and greet tickets, right?
I didn't give them away. I still have them.
Rob,
I couldn't go
Rob,
home.
that's lame. That's lame. I would love to go to that concert with you. Is there any way that you could just tell your niece you're sorry and you messed up and like, 'cause we would have so much fun together at that.
You were so low.
I don't know that I could do that. She's real excited. It's gonna break her heart.
I think you should try. I mean, because we would have a killer time.
Caroline, are you really trying to get him to take the tickets back from his niece?
You're trying to get him to...
They haven't gone yet.
Dude, it's a little girl who has a dream of meeting Adam Levine, not a grown-ass woman.
I mean...
Well, I have wants, too.
Wait a second. Is this only to get me to bring you to the concert?
No, I want to go out with you. You have these tickets, and I just thought it would be really cool if we went together.
I'm sorry. There's really nothing I can do about it. But look, if you still want to go out, I think Thursday's great. We can get coffee on Thursday. We can talk. We can actually get to know one another.
Yeah, there you go. Carolyn, would you like to go out with Rob on a second date for some coffee? On Thursday, we'll pay for it.
we already sat across from each other and like chit-chatted. I wanted to do something, like meet Adam Levine.
So no to coffee?
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in getting coffee with Rob.
Okay. I mean, do you like concerts? There are plenty of other concerts coming through. I can get us tickets.
No, thanks. I wanted to do the meet and greet. No.
Oh my God, you're such a snake, Carolyn. What is wrong with you?
I just know what I want.
Dude,
Rob,
you
she's
deserve
not gonna,
so much better.
She's not going to go out with you unless you can get her to meet Adam Levine.
It's the only reason she wanted to go out with you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The only reason she wanted to do a second date update was so that she could hopefully be your guest for those tickets.
Come on. Caroline, are you serious? You got them to call
Yeah.
me to get half tickets?
Listen, you're fine. But I really wanted to see Adam Levine, and whatever, I don't think it's that big of a deal. And if I felt something different on the second date, I would have been open to it, but...
You liar!
Wow. I guess it's good that we're not going out again because you sound like a really bad person.
Dude, Rob, you're so on.
That's not fair.
Is it though?
Hey, Carolyn, look, I'm sorry that you didn't get tickets to go meet Adam Levine through Rob. I'm
Call
sorry.
him for me.
No,
Find his number.
how about this? I bet you through the radio station I can get you some.
You can really? Are you being serious this time? Seriously?
I am. I bet you I could. I bet you I could find meet and greet tickets for Adam Levine.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh my God, I love you so much.
Yeah, I didn't say I was going to give them to you. I'll give them to Rob's niece again.
I hate you. I hate all
That'd be
of
great.
you.
She has a few friends that want to go.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Lana, please?
this is Lana.
Hey, Lana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Why are you calling me?
Because I recently got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay.
So much dramatic pausing.
Are you okay, Lana? What are you doing right now?
I'm nervous. What's going on?
Well, we do a segment called the Second Date Update on our show. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. And you recently went out on a date with somebody who listens to our show, and he asked us to call you today.
This is really strange.
His name is Evan. You met him out at the club a little while ago?
Uh-huh.
Did you like Evan?
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
You don't know if you liked him?
I did. Things started one way, and then they ended another way, and so I just don't think that we're a good match.
What do you mean it started one way and ended another?
Well, we met in the club, and we were, like, dancing, and everything was fine. And then we went off to have a conversation away from all of the...
So he told us about that, and he said that you guys were actually about to leave to go back to his place, and then your friends texted, and we're like, oh, we're worried about you. Where are you? And then you left. I have a question for you. Did you make up that text message? Because we've heard of girls doing that.
Yes.
I do not.
So your
blame
friends
you
really
at
didn't have an
all.
emergency.
Oh, no.
No.
All right. So you just wanted to get away from Evan.
Yes.
Was it just that when you actually talked to him, you saw how douchey he was?
No, I mean, he's definitely got a bro-y vibe, which I didn't mind. But we were sitting there, and in the club I hadn't noticed because it was dark that he was wearing a Ferrari leather jacket.
Oh, stop it. Oh, my God. That
Ferrari
pains me.
gear?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
How old is he? Is he really
Oh,
old?
dude. What did you think about him wearing a Ferrari jacket?
I thought it was kind of sexy. I liked it.
See,
That is the
I'm
opposite
always
of what I thought.
confused because dudes who drive nice cars like Ferraris and Porsches, a lot of times they'll rock the keychains and the hats, and I'm just like, do girls like that, or is that just a douche move?
Well, it's actually funny you mention that because he did have a keychain as well.
Yes.
Of course.
So did
And
you?
you liked that, though. That didn't bother you.
It didn't. No, it
Okay.
didn't bother me. We had a really nice conversation about Ferraris. I started asking, and he said it was like life-changing riding in a Ferrari because I've never been in one. And he was like really describing it to me and how powerful it makes you feel, and really like he was really selling it to me. I was like, wow, that sounds hot.
Were you just excited about this guy at a club because now he's a rich guy on top of a guy that you were dancing with?
Well, I'm not going to lie. Once I found out about that, I did think he was a little bit of a baller, and I was definitely intrigued. I was definitely on board with the lifestyle that he seemed to be living.
Hey, I'd date a dude with a Ferrari, sure. I could not. I thank you for being honest about that. A lot of people wouldn't be honest. They'd be like, "No, I didn't care." But if I met anybody who had a Ferrari, if I was talking to a girl in the club, I'd be like,
That'd be
"Dude,
so hot."
yeah, it would be sexy."
Yeah, I was very interested in him, and we were going to go for a ride. We were going to leave.
Okay.
And we walked outside, and he took out his keys with the Ferrari keychain on it, and he hit the dismantle the alarm button, and he had a Camry.
So he
had a Camry.
So he's wearing Ferrari stuff and driving a Camry.
Yeah.
Does he have a Ferrari? Did you ask him about that?
I don't know. We had 30 feet before we got to the Camry. I freaked out because I was like, he might be lying about other stuff, because it seemed to me that he was presenting himself as one way and really he was another.
Do you feel like he was trying to use like the Ferrari jacket and the Ferrari keychain as part of his game?
I think so. I felt that way. I just felt duped, and I didn't like it.
Would you have been at all interested in him if you knew from the get-go that he drove a Camry?
It wouldn't have bothered me that he drove a Camry because I was enjoying his company, but I just didn't like that I felt like he was lying.
Yeah. Too bad he wasn't wearing a Camry jacket and a Camry.
That'd be so sweet.
Hey, Lana, I would like to ask him if that's just part of the thing that he does to get girls. Aren't you curious?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty curious.
Perfect, because he's actually on the other line listening, and we can ask him right now.
Oh, God, are you serious?
Lana, I never told you I owned a Ferrari, okay? We just talked about them. I never said I owned them. That's on you if you believe that.
I mean, I don't really know what you expected me to think when you're wearing a Ferrari jacket, you're carrying the keys and the keychain, and you're acting like your day-to-day life is driving around in a Ferrari. That is how you presented yourself to me. So don't act like...
Oh, come on, girl. No. Look, you carry around a Gucci purse. Am I just supposed to assume that you own a factory in Italy? Come on. Right?
If I'm carrying around a Gucci purse, you can assume that I'm carrying a Gucci purse. I don't assume that you own a Ferrari factory because you have a Ferrari jacket.
Yeah, and the difference is she actually has the purse. She's not wearing a jacket that says she has a Gucci purse, and then she pulls out a Kenneth Cole one.
That'd be amazing, though.
Whatever, okay? We talked about the time I drove a Ferrari, right? I mean, that's in the past tense. I drove a Ferrari, okay? I'm not currently driving one, and I never said I was currently driving a Ferrari.
You said to me that I should really try it sometime because it's the most powerful feeling on earth. Being behind the wheel of a Ferrari is like having all these horses in front of you and pulling you around.
Yeah, you know what, Lana? Lana, I was going to show you the most powerful thing on earth, but you didn't get in my Camry.
Oh, Evan.
I'm glad that I'm never, ever, ever going to be with you because you tried to dupe me. And if you're lying about your Ferrari, God knows what you're lying about in your pants.
I would love to ask you at this point, Lana, would you like to go on a second date with Evan? We'll pay for it.
I would rather drink motor oil.
Ferrari motor oil.
Hey, whatever, Lana. One day I will have a Ferrari, and you ain't going to get a ride in.
Oh, my God. That's a really nice dream, Evan. I'm really excited for when you get a cardboard box and write Ferrari on the side of it. Good luck with that.
Whatever.
Thank you, Lana. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
And Evan?
Oh, Evan.
Sorry you couldn't get a second date, man.
Well, just be tripping about this.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Janine, please?
Can you put me on your do not call list, please?
Well, you don't even know who I am or why I'm calling.
I'm not interested, okay? Please put me
You
on
might
your
be
do not call
interested.
list.
I'm not like trying to sell you anything. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Yes. I don't want you to buy anything. Can I talk to you for a second, please? I'll make it quick. I'll get to the point, okay? You recently went on a date to the zoo and puked.
What?
That was quick and to the point.
How did you know that?
I know that because the guy you went out with, Brad, he wanted us to call you because you haven't been answering any of his phone calls or text messages. So he thought maybe we could find out what happened and why you don't want to go out with him again.
Why do you think I wouldn't call him back? That was probably the worst date. No, that was definitely the worst date I've ever had.
It sounds horrific. Like, not only just like the allergic reaction or whatever happened to you and the puking, but the monkeys freaking out and children crying.
Wow. He told you everything. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's okay. Great.
He also told us that he really liked you and isn't like weirded out by the fact that you threw up all over the monkeys.
Not on the monkeys.
No, he's just being nice. I mean, I projectile vomited everywhere. It was disgusting. Like, kids were crying. It was the worst. And like, I even had like an issue downstairs too, just to round it all out. So,
oh my gosh.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, girl. But here's the thing. If this guy still wants to get a hold of you, he obviously really likes you. Like, if you can do all of that on a first date and he still thinks you're awesome.
Honestly, I think he's probably just being nice because I can't imagine anyone wanting to go back out with me.
Well, I mean, he went to a radio show to call you because he wanted to go out with you again, and I don't think he knows about your downstairs issue, whatever that was, because he didn't bring that up.
Poor thing.
Well, I think I blamed it on the monkeys. So.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
What did you feel like when your mom finally came?
Oh my God. Who wants to like cry in front of a guy to their mom? But I kind of did because I was mortified. It was just embarrassing.
You're okay now though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. It's just my ego. But
Poor thing.
you know, I've had a lot of allergies my whole life, and it's just weird allergies like strawberries, orchids, shark.
Whoa.
I'm just embarrassed by the whole thing. I don't even know what to say to him. So I'd rather just stay away.
So that is why you're not calling him back. You're not calling him back because you're embarrassed about vomiting and all the other bodily functions that happened.
Yes. I mean, how could we ever come back from an experience like that?
Well, I think that just means that you guys have moved to the next stage in your relationship. You know, a lot of people put pride in that. They're like, we're so close, we go to the bathroom with the door open. You're like, I don't even wait for a bathroom. I do it in the zoo. You know? You guys are close now.
I don't know.
Well, I'd be interested to see how he feels, and we can ask him because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Janine.
Oh, my God. You've been listening this whole time?
Yep.
Oh, my God. Okay. Awesome.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just glad you're okay. It's good to hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm fine, except my ego, I guess. Really just poured out my insides to you, didn't I?
Well, I mean, I've seen them before.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I guess if you take that literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about all the other stuff.
Yeah, didn't really want you to know about the other stuff, but okay.
You know, I know it was crazy. It was a crazy date. I mean, there's no getting around that. But through it all, like, I'm glad it was with you. And I mean, up until that point, it was the best date I'd ever been on. And
Hey.
I don't know. I was so worried about you after I didn't hear from you, and I don't know. I can't get you out of my head, and I could see us going somewhere, and yeah, I was worried.
Wow. Oh my God, that's so sweet.
I know, it's so cute. I'm gonna explode.
I know. It makes me want to crap my pants right now.
Stop it, Jubal.
That's what I do when I get excited.
Like, I know you're saying these nice things right now. I don't know, just because you're on the radio or something, but you saw me throw up like The Exorcist, like projectile vomit. So I guess I can't trust that you're being honest because I can't imagine that you'd want to like kiss me after that. You know, I'm just being completely honest.
I get that. Look, I didn't want to then, but it didn't mean I didn't want to ever. I mean, what's a little puke? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, and it's a little allergy problem. That's nothing.
Yeah, but it's more than just like going to the zoo. I have allergies to like everyday things. There are going to be things that I don't even know I'm allergic to that come up later on, you know, and it could happen again. So
I don't mind puke. Like, I could do puke all day. Like, I puke with you, hold your hair when you puke. Like,
Oh my God, you found your vomit soulmate.
Yeah.
I mean, we can be in a plastic bubble on our dates. Like, you know, or bring airplane bags for you to throw up in. Like, I really don't care. That's not the point. As you know, as long as we're together doing it, nothing else should really matter.
That's pretty impressive, Janine.
Oh, come on, Janine.
He's a good guy.
What do you think? Do you want to go out with him again? Would you go out with Brad one more time on a second date? We will pay for it.
If you say no, you are crazy.
I mean, Brad, are you serious? Do you seriously want to go out again? Like, seriously, non-radio, like us.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Absolutely.
Janine, what do you need this man to say? He likes you. For
I know.
goodness
It's
sakes,
so
woman.
embarrassing. It'll be so embarrassing to see him again.
Whoa.
It can't get any worse than me watching you puke into a monkey cage. So please, just give me a second chance, and I promise everything is going to be great this time. It's going to be okay.
What do you think, Janine? One more chance.
Okay. Yes.
You'll do it?
I'll do it.
All right, awesome.
Oh, yay.
I'll do it.
Congratulations, Brad. You got a second date.
Did it.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to send you somewhere where there's plastic on the floor just in case things go bad.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Justin, please?
Yeah, you got him.
Hey, Justin, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who? Who is it?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What's that?
It's a radio show.
All right, so he listens.
What? Who are those people? Is there like a lot of you over there?
No?
Yeah, there's 3 of us right now.
Okay.
Hi.
Why are you guys calling me? What can I do for you?
Well, I wanted to see if I could grab a few minutes of your time because we got an email from someone who listens to our show and they wanted us to call you on their behalf.
Okay. Who? What? It's weird, man. What's going on?
It is weird.
It is. It's a girl that you met at the mall and you guys had lunch at the food court. You guys talked for a little while, about a week, and then you just kind of stopped talking to her. Her name's Jaylene.
Oh, yeah, Jaylene. Yeah. Yeah, I know her.
Okay. Well, Jaylene emailed us and wanted to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you stopped talking to her.
Oh, man, we're good. We're fine. We did, we got what we wanted, or got what I wanted, and we're good.
Wait, hold on, though. What did you want? I think that maybe that's the confusing part for all of us when you say that.
Well, I mean, it's, end of transaction. It's just,
You got what? Okay. Normally when I ask a girl to lunch or dinner or something else, there's something that I want out of it that I don't think you want. Like, what were you, what transaction are you talking about?
well, I mean, I don't want to tell you guys because, if I say anything, then everybody's going to know what I'm doing. And, like not everybody could think of this. So kind of want to keep to myself for a while, maybe. Whoa. You know what I'm saying?
So wait, you think that you have some genius plan that you don't want leaked out? Is that why you don't want to tell us?
I got a genius plan that I don't want leaked out that nobody else thought of yet. So, yeah, no.
That involves Kung Pao chicken in a mall food court?
Well, I mean, sometimes it's Kung Pao, sometimes it's churros. I think we did a Mongolian grill one time. I mean, I was like...
Wait.
What? Okay, so this is something that you do.
Yeah, man, it's just kind of my thing. It's what I do. You know?
You used women for dates at the food court? But you paid, right? Who paid?
So I paid, man. It's all part of it.
What's part of it? I thought you had, from what Jaylene told us, you guys had a nice connection. You had good conversation on the phone. And you had a quick date in the mall food court that ended in a churro.
Yeah, that's all correct. That's how it went down. Can you think of a better plan?
Well, you keep sounding so sleazy about it. Like, hey, I got what I wanted. But I still don't see what you wanted out of it.
Do you just not like to eat alone at the food court? Like you feel bad about that or something?
All right, here's the deal. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yes, very.
All right, I only date girls from cell phone providers because that way you can get all those discounts and those special deals.
What?
Like for cell phones, man. I mean, I only date girls from mall kiosks, man, because like they're easy. They always say yes. You just take them up to the food court. It costs like $15 or whatever, and then you get this $900 phone discount. I mean, I've dated 3 T-Mobiles. I've dated 2 Verizons, at least a half a dozen Sprints.
My God.
I mean, there's one Boost Mobile ended kind of badly, but like you get all the special deals, and like some like I get plenty of lines from my crew. And like all my Christmas shopping is always done, and I get the newest. I like having the new stuff because I got my rep to maintain, so I like having that stuff. And some of these companies, they'll pay you to switch. They give you hundreds of dollars just to switch. So like if I gotta pay $15 to feed the chick, that's worth it, man.
I'm so conflicted right now because I really like that you're like using the cell phone companies because I hate them, but I don't want you to use a woman to do that.
Yeah, she lied to you.
Well, I don't just use one. I spread it out.
Yeah, women, plural, I guess. Did she give you a deal on a phone? Because she didn't mention anything about that.
Well, I mean, it didn't happen right away. Like, not after we had lunch at the food court. So I had to, it took a couple of days, like, talking to her on the phone. But eventually, yeah.
What?
Oh, my God.
Hey, what the is going on?
Oh.
Wait, who's that? Hello?
Oh, that's Jaylene, Justin. She's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm here, and I've heard every single thing that you said, and I could get in a lot of trouble giving you those discounts. So thanks. Awesome.
So you did give him one.
Yeah, I gave him one, but I didn't know he was using me. I mean, it's not like I gave it to him right away.
Yeah, and
Yeah, at least you didn't give it up right away. Like a lot of women, they'll give it up right after the food court, but apparently you made him wait a couple days.
That's good.
Dude, we're laughing, but that's messed up, Jaylene. I'd be pissed if I were you too, man.
I am pissed off. I don't even know what to do right now.
Look, I didn't use you. I bought you lunch.
Oh my God.
You give a little. Not a big deal. You're taking this way too seriously.
I wish that you would talk to me like this when you talk to me every single day, multiple times a day on the phone, because you sound like a douchebag.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I really wish this guy had been on the phone with me instead of whoever else you were playing.
Yeah, I don't really take life advice from people that work at kiosks.
Oh,
wait. So we should
You know
take
what,
life.
though? You know what, though? I don't take advice from guys that can't pay for their own cell phone bill instead of using girls to get discounts because they want an upgrade. Just buy the phone. Just work hard, buy the phone with your own money. That's disgusting.
Amen, Jaylene.
I don't got to, sweetheart. It's called using your head.
Oh my God, you're.
You know what? You disgust me. And you know what? The Kung Pao chicken that you got me was actually cold, too. So.
Well, you still ate it, and you gave me the discount, so I'm happy.
I think I know the answer to this, but
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, would you want to go out with Jaylene again on a second date? We'll pay for it. I know you like free stuff, so get hooked up there.
Well, if she's still working at the kiosk, yeah, we can talk about maybe getting me a free upgrade.
Oh my gosh, you don't stop, do you?
Obviously, you're not that smart because I can go in and cancel your service anytime I want.
Oh.
And you're an idiot because I can report you too.
All right, listen, honey, you ain't going to do that, because if you do, I'm going to tell your manager that you gave me the discount. And you're going to get in trouble and probably lose your job.
Oh, great. So now you're like blackmailing her or something. That's you're classy.
I don't blackmail people. I'm just saying there's a lot more kiosks where that came from,
I think that's a risk I'm willing to take, Justin. I think that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Oh my God, Jaylene, don't even put any more energy into this dude.
No, him. He can prepare to have his service canceled at noon today.
Oh, dang.
That is a lot of power.
Yeah, I'm still confused. Do you guys not want to go out, or do you want to go out? Nobody ever answered my question.
I'm good. I'm all set. I do not need any more Kung Pao chicken. Thank you.
All right. Well, I guess enjoy your cell service while you have it, Justin.
Yeah, I got to go to the mall again today, then.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello. Hi, can I speak to Christy, please?
This is Christy.
Hey, Christy. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Sorry about being so spirited in the, hey, Christy. I didn't mean to freak you out there. How are you doing?
No, who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you recently had an interaction with one of our listeners, and they emailed us to see if we get a hold of you.
Oh, my God.
And I say interaction because this is less of a date and just more of like you met a guy and he really likes you and is wondering why you're not calling him back. His name is Pete.
Oh, yeah.
You two bonded at a laundromat.
Yeah. He wanted you to call me?
Yes, he did. He says that since you guys met at the laundromat, you guys clicked and had a good time, and you've talked a little bit, but now you're not returning any of his phone calls or texts, and he would love to see you again. Is there any reason that you're not calling Pete back?
Oh, I don't think there's a connection.
That's a nice way to put it, you know?
Was it, let me ask you a question then. So you don't think there was a connection. Was it the jokes that he was making after you guys got back from your little break to go get beers? Kind of off-color jokes?
I mean, it was definitely it didn't help him.
Yeah, no kidding.
I just got a weird vibe from him.
Did he come off as creepy? Because when I found out what those jokes were, a guy you just met, that is nasty.
Well, it's more that I don't know him. Everybody tells dirty jokes.
Right.
And it's especially when we start drinking. But then I went home and I did a search for him on my computer, and
everything changed.
Whoa.
Oh, no, he is creepy, isn't he?
What did you find online that made you change your mind? Now I'm really curious.
Nothing.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, he's a vapor. There is nothing about him. It's weird. You know, everybody has something about themselves.
Wait a minute. You're saying, like, I thought for sure you were going to say, oh, I found a record where he's not allowed 15 feet near schools or something. You're saying that you are upset that you couldn't find anything at all.
I'm saying it's weird to not have any presence on social media or anything.
Oh,
it's
so
weird.
So he didn't have a Facebook, a Twitter, Instagram, any of that?
None.
And that weirds you out?
I feel like I can't trust a person who has zero presence on the internet. And so I actually asked him, you know, like, do you have a Facebook? And he said he didn't. And that's when I'm done with him.
What?
Wow, that quick. So that's all it takes with you is to not have a Facebook, and you don't even have a chance, huh?
Somebody who is trying not to be found on the internet has something to hide, and I don't want to find out what they're hiding.
Yeah, I guess I understand. I meet people that are always like, I don't do Facebook. I don't, and I'm always like, what are you? A mass murderer? I can't trust you.
I think this would be like a godsend to find a guy that wasn't on social media at all. Like the two guys I know that have zero social media presence are both like construction worker guys who just aren't around computers very much.
Sketchy construction.
They're not sketchy.
Yep. They're burying bodies. They're burying bodies out there.
Even construction workers go home and get on Facebook and say,
They have better things to do with their time. They're not wasting all their time on social media and stalking people.
Like I said, burying bodies at the construction site. That's what they're doing.
See?
I'd like to find out what he's hiding. Aren't you a little curious?
No, I don't want to know at all, and I'm worried about it now that we've talked about it.
Do you really think like he's a killer or something? Like what do you think
he
could
might be?
All right, well,
I mean, he hangs out at laundromats.
That is true. He hangs out at laundromats, doesn't have a Facebook. The guy clearly cannot be trusted. I do appreciate you telling us why you wouldn't call him back, but I do need to let you know that Pete is actually on the other line listening and would love to talk to you.
Seriously?
Yep. Say hi, Pete.
That's the reason you didn't call me back?
Look, I'm sorry you had to hear that, but it's obvious you're hiding something if you don't even have a Facebook or, I mean, I just am not interested.
If you want to get to know me, talk to me. That's how you get to know me.
Well, I mean, we did hang out, and what I found out about was how big a loads you think you have. So, I mean...
I just think that's...
Why don't you have a Facebook then?
I don't have one because I don't believe in...
Because you're hiding something.
No, I just don't think my opinion matters that much in the greater scheme of things. So why should I, like, blab it about?
You don't think your opinion matters?
Well, I mean, you know, you look at most of this stuff on Facebook, and, you know, it's like people are posting things that really don't matter in the big scheme of things.
How do you know what people are putting on Facebook if you don't have one? You're probably one of those weirdos that has a fake account and just watches everybody.
Pete, are you one of those weirdos that just watches people on the internet?
No.
Are you hiding anything?
No.
Are you married or something, Pete? Or, you know...
No, I'm not married.
I don't know.
You're hearing from Pete right now. The reason he doesn't have a Facebook is he just doesn't like it.
It's the 21st century. If you don't have a presence online, you're hiding something, I'm done with this.
Did she hang up?
Yeah, she's gone. Hey, Pete, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just...
That was strange.
Yeah, she seems to have a little bit of a complex about people not on social media.
Yeah.
So you're not hiding anything?
No. I mean, I'm not telling everything either, you know.
What is that?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, Pete? Now it does sound shady.
You know, everybody has secrets, right?
Yeah.
That's part of being a human being, and not everything in my life is everybody's business.
Okay, why are you sounding creepy again, man?
He does sound like Sketchy Pete right now.
You do.
If I was dating Christy, I wouldn't be dating exclusively. Let's put it that way.
Okay. You're still like Pete. You're not helping your case at all. You trying to explain why you don't use Facebook is sounding creepier and creepier by the minute.
See, this is why social media is not good. If you post anything, the other women you're dating, you know, get the wrong idea.
Yeah, get the idea that you're cheating on them.
So Christy was right. So Christy was right then, Pete.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with dating multiple people?
It's fine if you're honest
fine,
with
yeah.
them, but it's like you're hiding it and then hoping that they don't meet the other person. Like,
No, if I was dating exclusively, I'd tell somebody that, but I don't. I don't date exclusively right now.
But Christy was right. You are hiding something.
No, I'm not hiding it.
Yes, you are. You just admitted to it.
Well, she didn't ask me.
All right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello.
Can I speak to Dana, please?
Hi, this is her.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry. Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry. From Broken what?
No, Brooke
It is
and
broken.
Jubal. Brooke and Jubal. It's a
Yeah.
radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling me from a radio show?
Well, I'm calling you because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
An email?
Yeah, it's from a guy that you went out on a date with.
What? I'm sorry. I don't understand what's going on.
I know. You're not supposed to yet. I'll explain. So I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, okay?
Okay.
And we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Okay.
So you went out on a date with a guy named Kenny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I know that Kenny has tried to call you a bunch and sent you a bunch of text messages, and he also said he tried to Facebook you, but you haven't responded. So he enlisted our help to see if we could figure out what went wrong on your date.
Look, I really don't feel comfortable talking about my personal life on the air.
Okay, well, do you feel comfortable just telling us about Kenny? You don't have to go into too many details. Did you like him?
I mean, I definitely haven't not called him back, and I don't plan on it. Does that
Well,
answer your question?
We understand that you don't like him now, but did you like him at any point during your date?
No, not really.
Oh, yeah. I knew he read that whole thing wrong.
Was it because he kissed you as soon as you guys met in person?
How do you know that?
Well, we talked to Kenny.
You talked to Kenny?
Yeah, he sent us an email saying he really liked you and you're not calling him back. So we had a conversation with him, asked him his side of the story, and then we wanted to find out yours. Was the kiss too much at the beginning?
I mean, wouldn't it be weird to you to kind of have someone try to stick their tongue down your throat in a waiting area?
Not for me, no. Happens
of course not.
all the time. But again, that's my curse, and I wear it, and I embrace it.
Was
it would be strange.
Was he really that aggressive with the kiss? It wasn't just like a peck on the lips?
No, it was like full on. He grabbed me behind the neck and tried to go for a full on makeout session. And I was kind of freaking out because it was inappropriate. I mean, there were kids around and everything. I was just really uncomfortable.
He said that you kissed him back, though. Did you or no?
I mean, I honestly didn't really even know what to do. I mean, this was the first time I'd ever met the guy, and here, within the first 10 seconds, he's already trying to make out with me.
God, I would have pushed him.
I thought about that, but I don't know. I didn't know what to do at the time.
He said that you guys continued, though, and went to dinner, and you seemed like you were enjoying yourself. Was that just an act, then?
Well, once we sat down to dinner, he explained, the reason why he kissed me right away was that he thought I was so beautiful, and I guess I thought it was kind of sweet, so I decided to, give him a chance, at least for the rest of dinner.
Okay, so you're giving him a second shot. Like, he was a little overeager, obviously.
Yeah, and so I guess I kind of forgave him.
Okay, and so did dinner not go as well as he thinks?
It started out okay. The conversation was okay at the beginning, and then there was this family next to us with this little baby, and he's like, hey, check out that baby. The baby's staring at us. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, as they do.
Babies, I know.
Yeah.
They're always like staring, and it's really rude.
They don't get uncomfortable. It's really strange.
Yeah, so then the baby was staring at us like nonstop, which, I thought was kind of cute because that's what babies do. They stare around and they look at things. But then he goes, watch this. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what is he going to do? He's already tried to shove his tongue down my throat in the middle of the restaurant. So he flips the baby the bird.
What?
Oh, wow.
Did you just say he
flipped the baby off?
He flipped the baby off?
That's messed up.
Why did he flip the baby off?
I don't know.
And that is awful.
Did the parents see him flip their baby off?
No, thank God, no. But I was freaking my God, is this person crazy? Like, what is wrong with him?
And Flippy the Bird is so aggressive, too.
Yeah, and he was laughing. Like, oh my God, haha, this is so funny. The baby has no idea. And I didn't know what to do. Do I get up and leave? Do I sit and stay? I was horrified. Like, honestly, I was a little bit angry and a little bit, like, scared. Like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
What do I do now?
He just told the baby to F off. What is this guy's limit?
I did not tell the baby to F off, okay?
What?
I just gave the baby the finger. Well, that's hilarious.
That's the same thing!
What?
Hey, Dana, that's Kenny. Yeah, Kenny was on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
God.
And now I guess he
my
feels like he
God.
needs to defend himself.
I'm sorry.
Calm down, people. Just give me a chance, okay? You're making way too big of a deal out of this. I flipped the baby off. That's a joke. Do you not have a sense of humor? That's hilarious.
It's not funny.
Offensive.
What's the worst that could happen? Like, it's not like this baby's gonna subconsciously remember that it got flipped off at a restaurant when it was a baby.
What if the parents saw you? And then what? Then you're going to have some dad kicking your butt in the restaurant?
No, they would probably laugh. I think that's hilarious if someone flipped off my baby.
What? Where do you hang out?
What?
I hope you never have children. What are you going to do, flip off your own kids?
The baby smiled. He thought it was funny.
Well, I don't think Dana thought it was as funny as you did, Kenny.
And that was the first date. I can't believe you would even do something. You don't even know my sense of humor, or me for that matter, so why would you even take the chance?
Oh, my God. Honestly, I've never met a single person in my entire life that didn't think flipping off a baby is funny. It's funny.
In your whole
You're
life.
hanging out with, but you're crazy.
So wait, Kenny, are you going around flipping off lots of babies then? You're putting this to the trial is what it sounds like.
Going to nurseries.
Well, only the ones that are asking for it.
Only the ones.
No
If you're
baby.
staring too long, you're getting flipped off in Kenny's book.
No baby's asking for it, Kenny.
It was a joke, Dana. I was trying to make you laugh. That's it.
Well, flipping off babies is not the way to make me laugh. And honestly, I don't think there's one person in the world who would find that more offensive than I would.
Oh, no.
Dana, did you get flipped off as a baby and you're scarred because of it or something? Like,
Oh my God.
how are you so sensitive to this?
Honestly, out of all of you, do any of you think this is funny?
No. No, you boys, no.
It's
not
situational
funny,
for me.
dude.
Situational.
I'm in the middle.
Situational. First date, probably not funny to flip off a baby, but I guarantee you there are some moments where it is funny. Depends on the situation.
Don't bail on me.
I'm not bailing on you, Kenny.
You're on my side.
I'm there with you. I just don't think it was the right situation for it. Hey, Dana, would you like to go out with Kenny again on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm sorry, Kenny, but flipping the baby was one too many babies.
Oh, my God.
Seriously.
Grow up.
Wait, she's the one that needs to grow up, and you're the one flipping off small children.
I'm not flipping up small children, just babies.
All right.
I draw a line.
Well,
Oh, my God.
Dana, thank you for your time. I appreciate you telling us why you didn't enjoy your date with Kenny.
Oh, my goodness. Good luck, Kenny. Bye.
And Kenny, now you know there's a time and a place for flipping off a baby, and a first date is not it.
Yeah, apparently you can kiss a stranger, but you can't flip off a baby in front of that stranger.
Oh, wow.
Hello?
Hi, is Paul there?
This is he.
Hey, what's up, Paul? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Sorry, who is this?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi. How can I help you?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
What?
It was about your laugh and how sexy it is. A lot of it was about your laugh.
Okay. Thanks for calling. I'm not really interested in just one of those prank call shows. It's very
this is not
like I'm not very interested.
No, Paul, I promise this is not a prank phone call. They really did compliment your laugh in the email. It's actually from a girl that you went on a date with. Her name is Eileen.
All right, yeah.
And Eileen sent us an email about you because she really enjoyed the time that you spent together, but now you're not calling her back after your date. So she wanted us to get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Oh, boy. Seems like an odd way to do this. I don't really see how that's any of your business.
Well, I mean, I guess technically it's not really, but Eileen sort of made it our business because she asked us to call you. She just wants to know why you won't go out with her again. Can you give us anything?
It's because she's not a good person.
What?
Whoa.
We talked to her and she sounded like a great person.
Well, I went on a date with her, and I'm sorry, I don't see myself having a future with someone who's a murderer.
Wow, you went from bad person to murderer.
Whoa, murderer?
Look, you called me. What do you want?
I just would love to know how you figured out that Eileen is a murderer.
Who did she kill?
That's a big claim.
Did you see her on like America's Most Wanted or something?
Look, she's very engaging and charming. We went out. We had a good dinner. We went back to her place. She invited me in. I don't normally say yes on the first date, but I was having a great time.
Yeah.
And then we went into her place, and she had a stuffed goose on the wall.
What? I thought you were going to say like there was a dead body in the freezer or something.
There was a dead body hanging on the wall. And I asked her about it, and she told me she's a hunter, all right? And she went hunting, found that thing, hunted it down, tracked it down, killed it in cold blood. And this is not funny.
I'm sorry. It just
there were.
Well, you can see how. I mean, it's kind of sounds that way because you called her a murderer, and then you're telling us because
she is a murderer.
Okay.
Okay, animal lives mean a lot to me.
But there's a lot of people that hunt for food and for recreation.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who hunt, and fine, that's their life. They can live that way if they want to. I'm not going to be involved with someone who does, and I'm certainly not going to be involved with someone who hunts just to put them up on their wall like trophies. She had a boar's head in there. There were ducks. Like being in a horror movie, okay? I have no interest in dating a butcher, all right? I have no interest in dating a murderer. But you can laugh all you want. Animals are lives, too. And she's a murderer. You take a life, no matter what, you're a murderer. You can tell her that. You can tell her that's why we're not having a second date.
All right, well, you know
angry.
what, Paul? I don't actually have to tell her that you think she's a murderer because she's on the line listening and probably would love to talk to you right now.
Are you freaking serious? You're calling me a murderer because I like to hunt?
Yeah, I am.
I just don't understand. You were at my house. Why didn't you say something then? You literally said, oh, cool.
I was being polite, okay? I was being polite because I wanted to leave as quickly as possible. I don't know, if you're going to kill one animal, maybe you'll kill another one.
So wait, Paul, you left because you were scared of her?
I left because I was disgusted that she would take a life, yes.
I mean, honestly, it's not like I was killing like an elephant. It's a f***ing goose. They're vermin. Literally, you have to hunt them. Otherwise, they will cause problems like airplane crashes and car crashes. I'm doing everyone a favor. I'm saving tax dollars. You should be thanking me.
It's a lot of tough talk from someone who has to hang birds on their wall to feel good about themselves.
I don't hang birds on my wall to feel good about myself. I do it because I love natural history, and I love the idea of being proud of what I can do in my culture and my past. It's way more
You
beautiful
love
than just
natural
ordering a
history
sausage
so
pizza.
much that you're just going to go out and kill it? That makes a lot of sense.
I just think it's disgusting that you would criticize and judge me based on something that brings me so much joy and happiness. My father took me hunting. It's a part of my happiest memories. Every time I look at the boar on the wall, I think about how great my childhood was. You know, probably how you feel about, like, I don't know, douching yourself or something.
I can't handle that.
That was the kind of discourse I expect from a murderer.
Oh, my God.
Because you are a murderer. I stood in your living room. I saw the bodies of defenseless animals staring at me. Have you ever made eye contact with these animals? I'm sure you haven't. You think you have, but you haven't. You haven't looked into their souls and seen the pain on their faces when their lives were taken by some woman with daddy issues who went out to go hunt just to feel good about herself.
Are you kidding me? Grow some f***ing balls, dude. Like, have you ever even held a gun? Do you even know what you're talking about, or are you just speaking out of your ass?
I'll say it takes a lot more to save a life rather than take a life, okay? You ever think about it when you stick a gun in those animals' faces, that they have families, that they're just like people? They have lives that you're destroying just so you can have some decorations in your living room?
Oh, my God, Paul, thank you so much. You've made it so clear for me. I really get it now. Yeah, because the last time I saw a f***ing goose build a skyscraper like a human did, or the last time I saw a goose, like, solve a math problem like a human did, yeah, they're just like humans. The next one I see, I'll nickname it Paul, and I'll remember that it has a soul before I kill it.
Hey, that leads me to my question. Paul, would you like to go out on a second date with Eileen? We will pay for it.
I want to go on a second date with him.
Well, I know. I just thought I'd ask him.
You sure made a lot of phone calls trying to get a hold of me if you don't want to go on a second date with me. There's a lot about your
and leave it to a pussy like you to not even respond. I should have known. Only a little girl wouldn't respond. A real man would have been
kill
like,
animals
nah,
to feel
bitch.
good about yourself, and you need to get a radio station to find you a man. Wonderful. You're a real tough hero.
Whatever. Enjoy your f***ing easy bake oven, you little bitch.
Paul, thank you for your time. Are you still there?
Oh, my
Eileen,
God.
I think you scared him off.
Oh, you guys, this is so... I'm so mad. Like, I wasted wine on that idiot.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tina, please?
This is Tina.
Hey, Tina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi. I don't know if I understand.
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show.
Okay.
We recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What?
Yeah, they asked if I could get you on the phone to find out why you're not calling them back for a date.
Are you serious?
I am 100% serious. The guy that I'm talking about today, his name is Logan.
Oh, my God.
And I guess Logan has been trying to get a hold of you since you guys went out, but you have not been responding to any of his text messages or phone calls.
I can't believe this. This is so weird.
Can I ask you a few questions about Logan?
Okay.
Where'd you guys meet?
We met at a party.
Did you like Logan?
I'm kind of new to the area, and he, like, right away was smiling and chatting with me, and it was nice to feel welcome, and so we went out and stuff, and I mean, I thought he was great, you know, but I just don't think that he's for me.
Why not?
Well, something happened after the date that I just thought was a little inappropriate, and it's not really the kind of girl I am, and I just...
I don't know much about your date. I just know how you guys met and that he's been trying to get a hold of you. Did you guys, like, make out or anything like that?
Such a weird question.
I know. Well, I mean, I just want to know. My mind goes, like, what could have happened that was inappropriate, so I'm just wondering if he did or tried to go too far. You know,
Okay, you're making me blush here. I would say we kissed, and dinner was nice, and then we went our own ways. I'm a good girl from the South, you know. And anyways, I got this text from him, and I was so excited. It said, "Hey, I had a great time," and I said, "Yeah, I had a great time too. Dinner was great." And then he said, "You know, so how about some dessert?" And then he sent a picture of his junk to me.
Are you serious?
Guys are so terrible at this. You know what, Tina? I don't know what. I apologize on behalf of all dudes, but I know how it is, and I know so many guys that as soon as they start talking to a girl, they're like, "Oh, she said hi to me. Might as well pepper her phone with some junk pics."
Yeah, it's just not like who I am, you know.
It's not like how any girl is. And did he actually use the dessert line with it? That is so...
Yeah, it was pretty lowbrow. Dessert.
Did you...
He could have used a way better line, and then you would have been interested. Like,
I don't know about that, but...
So have you talked to him at all since that picture?
I don't think he merits a response. Like, he's on a different page that's not... I'm not interested, so I figure, you know, cut it off and make it simple. Why? He's not for me.
That's interesting because apparently he doesn't know any reason why you wouldn't be calling him back.
I can't believe that.
Or at least that's what he said to his sister, who is actually on the other line right now and wants to talk to you about her brother.
So weird.
What?
Yeah. His sister, Christy, is listening to this phone call. And she emailed us because she wants to try to get him a second date with you. Christy, are you there?
Hi, Tina. Oh, my God.
Christy, did you hear what your brother did?
Yeah, and I have to say, like, that's it? That's the only reason why you're not calling my brother back?
What?
Because of some pic?
You don't think that that's horrible?
No. Are you serious? Everybody does that. Don't you think everybody does that?
Where I'm from, people don't just like do that. I mean, at least not like people that I would hang out with, you know, from the right side of the tracks.
You know, don't pretend to be little Miss Innocent. I mean, it's what you do. I mean, send him something back. Send him a boob.
What are you talking about, Christy? You're trying to get your brother, like, nudie pics?
Clearly, I mean, I don't know what kind of girl you think I am, but I am not the kind that starts, like, sending pictures after the first date. It's not like we were dating 3 years or something.
I don't see what the problem is. I mean, this is how dating works now.
Christy, I think what Tina's problem is that your brother did it right after their first date, and then also made a comment about like, "Hey, you want dessert? Boom! This is on the menu right now, chef
All right,
special."
I'll work with him with his lines, I guess. But
It's not so much the line.
You don't need to work on anything. It's very clear what kind of guy he is, and it's very clear that I am not interested.
How dare you say that about my brother, you
What is happening?
I'm confused.
Are you serious? He's a guy. Every guy does this. And every guy thinks that every girl wants this, even though we really don't. But you just go along with it. You smile back. Just go along with it. Send them back an emoji with like a wink and a kiss, blowing a kiss. Just go with it.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with you?
You know how lucky any girl would be to get pictures of my brother? I mean, and you got it. He sent it to you. So come on, just be grateful.
Be grateful.
Are you out of your mind? This is your brother. That's right, you and nobody disrespects my brother.
You don't know what means? You don't know what means?
Yeah.
Your brother is the little
I don't know what
I think what Christy's saying, Tina, is the fact that you wouldn't engage with sexting with her brother after a first date. You are a How dare you, Tina?
You're a crazy girl. You need some like family counseling or something. I don't understand what's going on with you.
Hey, Tina, at this point, I would love to ask if you'll go out on a second date with Logan, her brother. I will pay for a second date for you guys to go out.
Absolutely not. I know what he's like, and now I know that he's from a family of nutties.
That's true.
Well,
that is true.
Thank you for your time, Tina. Christy, I'm sorry you couldn't get your brother a second date.
She doesn't deserve to be in the same room with him, so good.
Yeah. Not even the same room, let alone get one of his pics, right? Takes a special woman to receive a picture from that guy.
Hell yeah, that's my brother right there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Brian, please?
Yeah, this is Brian. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Weird ways. I know. Sounds weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I figured you wouldn't. That's fine. Brooke and Jubal in the morning is a morning radio show.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's the end of the call. Thank you for answering, Brian.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually asked us to reach out to you.
All right. You sure you got the right Brian?
I'm pretty sure I do. I'll check. Do you know a girl named Abigail?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we know a girl named Abigail as well, and she's really confused because she thought you guys had a great relationship for a few weeks until she decided to just fly into town and surprise you. And she said you seemed kind of cold to her, and now you haven't really talked to her since.
You can understand why that she's going to like any length possible to get some sort of answer. Like if you put that much energy into seeing someone and then they suddenly shut down, like that's got to be really confusing.
Let me get this straight then. She had you guys to reach out to contact me. That's what you're telling me?
Yes. Because you won't really give her an answer, and you're kind of being cold.
Ridiculous. This is crazy, man.
It's not really that crazy. I mean, she just wants an answer.
I just can't believe that she's doing all this just to get in touch with me.
Yeah, but you guys went from like texting like 5 times a day for a whole month to nothing.
Yeah, and she liked you a lot, Brian. And talking to you right now, I can understand why. You seem like a sweet dude. I like you too.
Yeah, well, I normally am, but not when like radio shows call me. I have to like dig into my personal life.
We get that. We do.
Can you just tell us anything? At least we can talk to her and be like, oh, he just wasn't really feeling you when he saw you in person or something like that?
Well, don't tell her that, because, I mean, that's not true.
Really?
I really do like her a lot. There's just stuff going on that I just don't want to get into.
Oh, you're in a relationship. I knew it. I told her that. I told her that she swore she thought you were single.
No, I know I'm definitely single. That's not it.
Oh, okay.
Really?
It's just I thought what we had going on was good. I mean, I kind of liked, I guess, the distance aspect of it, and then for her to just randomly show up at a friend's birthday party, I'm not really expecting that at all.
But why did you spend all night avoiding her? I mean, at some point, if you say that you really like her...
Yeah, well, I guess it just got too real for me, having her right there.
Too real, like, you like talking to her online and on the phone, but to realize you could actually touch a person was strange?
No, I mean, it's not necessarily that. It's just, there's other stuff.
But I understand there's other stuff. But right now, all I understand is you like her a lot. It shocked you that she showed up, and then there's stuff. Like, how is that a message to give to her to help her understand why you're not talking to her anymore?
You know what? Whatever. I don't care anymore. I need a kidney transplant.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's serious.
Whoa.
Yeah, way to take things down, Brian.
I mean, you guys asked for it.
Yeah, well, usually these things end up like, oh, I thought they smelled funny, or they puked in my back seat. Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
So is it just that you don't want to get involved in a relationship because you obviously have some serious health stuff that you need to concentrate on?
Pretty much. You know, I don't want to drag her into this, you know what I mean? I feel like this is kind of my battle right now. And by her showing up, I realized, you know, that she really does like me a lot. And I'm just not wanting her to be that close to being around all this, like, stuff going on.
Oh, I feel so horrible. I thought these
Yeah, that
awful
sucks.
things about you, and now...
Yeah, look at you, Brooke.
Seriously, dude, I am sorry.
It's all good. It's not a big deal, I guess.
So did you not tell her about your situation when you guys were chatting online and on the phone and stuff?
No. You know, I didn't want to tell her this, you know what I mean? Like, I thought if we kept it from a distance, you know, we could keep it upbeat and not have to kind of, like, talk about all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I really just enjoyed her conversation, and sometimes, you know, when there's a lot of bad stuff going on in your life, to have somebody there that kind of just talk to you and, you know, just kind of laugh with and stuff like that, it kind of brings you up. So I didn't want to, like, kind of bring her down by,
Right.
transplant.
Yeah, and you're able to escape your own stuff, too.
You know, Brian, you're kind of making this difficult on me because this would normally be the point where I'd try to deliver a witty line and then tell you that the person is on the other line listening to the conversation. But I don't have any witty lines, so I'm just going to connect you two so you can talk, okay?
Wait, is she on the other line now, or what do you mean by connect us?
Yeah, she's listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God, man, are you kidding? Like, I just said I didn't even want her to know.
Yeah, sorry.
Unfortunately, she does know now. Abigail, are you there?
Hi, Brian.
Hey, sorry, I didn't really want you to find out this way.
No, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. I'm shocked.
You don't have to say anything. I mean, I know that I didn't tell you, so there's no way you could have known. It's just, I don't know. I didn't know how connected I was going to get with you, and then I guess I got worried about actually telling you. So.
But I want you to know something. I care about you more than you can imagine. I'm here if you want to talk. I'm here if you need me to make you laugh. I'm there for you.
I really appreciate that because, I mean, I don't know. I got scared once you got down there and, you know, actually seeing you, and it made it seem too real. And I guess I pushed you away a little bit and didn't want to, you know, get too close.
Listen, get close. If you need me to do anything or help you or just put a smile on your face whenever you need me.
Yeah, you're such a sweet person. I don't want you to get all caught up in this and then something go wrong. Right now, I'm on a waiting list. I'm not, you know, there's no guarantee of when I'm going to be able to get the transplant. And honestly, Abigail, I really care about you, and I really want to, you know, keep you in my life. And at the same time, because I care about you so much, I feel like I can't. I don't know. I'm just really torn right now.
I mean, I'm willing to take a blood test. Is there any way maybe I'm compatible in some way?
Whoa.
No, I don't want you to do that, Abigail. I really...
Listen, this is about kindness. This is the reason why I was put in your life.
The chances are so slim that that's even possible. I don't want you to have to go through with that.
But Brian, there's always a chance. It may be slim, but it's still there.
Yeah, but it's just I can't. I can't think about you actually giving up your kidney for me. I can't think about you doing that. I don't want that to happen.
Well, I got 2.
Good point.
Good point.
Yep.
So I can give one up. It's like a spare tire.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say.
At least give me the chance or the opportunity to look into this. Consider it. You have to consider it.
Brian, how about this? How about we send Abigail out to you, and you guys can spend the weekend together. You can hang out. You can go on a few dates, and you can even discuss a possible kidney transplant. I've never had to say that in a second date update before, but I'm saying it. So,
I can't believe this is actually happening right now.
Oh my God.
would you be interested in that, Brian? Just checking things out?
I don't know about the whole kidney transplant, but the date would be awesome. I would love to go on a date.
Yes.
Okay,
Brian,
so that's a yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yay!
I'm happy to hear you say that, Brian.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I'm really excited that I'll actually be seeing you.
This has been a really weird second date update. Normally
Yeah.
it's the dude who's begging to put his organ in a woman. And
Organ jokes. You had to, didn't you?
I couldn't help it, yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.